This is a shame because I hate this place. I really do. YouTube is the most toxic social media platform. And I am sick and tired. Sick and tired of this. For those of you who know will know, I'm sitting here minding my own business. I was washing my hair. I was detangling. And a close friend of mine texted me and told me what was going on. Told me what was going on with a person that I never revealed anything that she told me. I put that on God, my kids, my dead dad, whatever. May God strike me down at this moment. If I did, I didn't. And yet, what I saw last night, all the people convinced, dedicated to believing the absolute worst about me. There's a lot of people on here who think I'm the crazy one because I react when stuff like this happens. What would you do if it were you? And just for the record, because this needs to be for the record,
keep saying it's not her. That's too much information for it to just be a troll. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. This is not a troll, Mickey. She knows too much personal information. And this is what she wants. She wants people to think that it's a troll, that it's not her. She said it's not her. Who is it? How do you know? I don't believe. I'm waiting. This is not a troll. Hold on. I'm going to listen to her live.
You told me the reason why.
She said it's not.
I am not in here. I am not. I'm broadcasting live right now, telling you whoever is in the chat is not me.
How did they know her phone number? How did they know my ex's name?
for the record, and this is literally for the record. If she told me her man's name, I would have, I don't remember. I'm terrible with names. And it doesn't matter because I didn't even talk about it. I never told anything. I kept everything that we said private. I just want that for the record. But people say I'm crazy though, right? I'm crazy. I'm narcissistic, histrionic. How would you feel if this was you? What would you do? What would you do?
Oh my, you guys are so willing to believe the worst about me. The absolute worst about me. I tried to call Chrissy. I have her number.
Crystalline, you are not blocked.
Yes, I am.
Crystalline, you are not blocked. So how did you try to call?
And
You're
we
not
have that
blocked.
recorded on your live.
This does not make sense.
And it went right to voicemail. It is not me. I'm live right now. And you're saying all this stuff, Chrissy.
I still don't believe it. How did they know how did they know your phone number? How did they know my ex's name? Nobody knows his name. Nobody in this space knows his name but Crystalline.
Y'all are so gullible. You told me the reason why. I have not. You're so gullible. I'm not. That is not me. I'm broadcasting live right now, telling you, whoever is in the chat.
Okay, y'all are saying it's fake. How did they know her number? How did they know my ex's name? Can you explain to me that and let?
So I'm going to share something else. Let me see. Hold on. Because she said my number was private, and it is not. It's on my business cards, it's on everything. This is my Google account. Personal info. These are my 3 email addresses. What do you see right here? The number that she said was private, that convinced her to say and do what she did. If you drop this number into Google, you can see all the places that my number goes. I'm flabbergasted about how many people are just so convinced by anything, just so gullible because you don't like the person. You would believe anything. If somebody said that I was an alien from the planet Kronos, you would believe it. Let me show you something else, because this is important. You guys, I'm literally shaking. I'm so mad right now. These are my Google accounts. Do you see that? These are my Google accounts. And you know what else? After I do what I promise you I will do, it is easily disproven what I've been accused of. Any forensic computer specialist will be able to see that it wasn't me. And what are you going to do then? But what has happened is 1.3 thousand people believed or listened to somebody, a content creator who has doubled my subscribers, accuse me of something, call me names, accuse me of having a personality disorder, insult me. Even after I told her it wasn't me, she wouldn't believe me. So, okay. I never once, and this is for the record, I don't do what this woman did. I don't. When people tell me stuff, I keep it to myself. I keep a lot of secrets for people. I don't know what's going on with her love life. I didn't know the circumstances, and I sure as hell did not remember that man's name. But her and a lot of other people were so convinced it was me. So convinced I'm literally just washing my hair. And I find out about this because Ion texted me. I had no idea. And even after I called her, she still said she didn't believe me. But you're going to have to believe forensic evidence, though. And when I turn in this computer and when I contact Google, they will confirm which accounts are mine. But what you did was people who share the orbit with us are my customers too. And you are harming my brand and my business because you're perpetuating a lie that is easily proven. I'm going to just keep saying that. So libel is when you write things that are not true. Slander is when you say things that are not true. And what happened tonight, and trust and believe, I have all the recordings, all of them. It doesn't matter if you tried to hide it or private it or whatever. I have them. I do. This is the most clear-cut case of slander that is easily proven. It's freaking ridiculous. But I'm the crazy one, though. I'm the narcissist. I'm the histrionic personality disorder. I'm sitting here minding my business. And y'all are looking at somebody with an avatar that doesn't even have the check mark. Look, you're on my channel. Look down. There's a check. I showed you all the Google accounts I have. And you better believe I'm going to present that as evidence. You don't think Google knows what my accounts are? They do. And in the case of litigation, if they have a subpoena, they will release the information. I did not do this. I did not do anything to that woman. She may have been upset that somebody else on my channel holds a grudge for her, but I've never said an unkind thing to her. I always said, I loved the way you course corrected, and thank you for acknowledging that most of what we said was true. I've always said that. I never did anything to you. I didn't. And one day you're going to know that is true. But it may not be the way you like for it to be. You will soon know it wasn't me, but you're not gonna like how you find out. You're not. So let's continue. Because you guys, this is straight up slander. And again, easily proved. Easily proved. I am so calm about this because it is so easily proved. And it will be proved. But I'm sure I will be blamed as the messy one because the way things work in the Black community, people can do whatever they want to you, but when you retaliate, then you're the one who has the problem. You're the one who fucked up. That's how it goes in this community. And you guys think that you're nothing like the men? Are you serious? Do not blame me for this. I'm not responsible for this. In the near future, you will find more details about how I am not okay with this. And some of you will say, just get over it. You'll say, for the sake of the sisterhood, I wish we could all get along. I know you're going to say that, and I'm not going to listen. Because you want me to be a martyr. You want me to just sit back and just take it. So many of you think I lose my shit for no reason, and there is always a reason. There's always a reason. And this is why I went underground. Because of this, I'm not even on YouTube. You guys make me so special. You say I'm irrelevant, but every chance you get, even when I'm not here, you center me around your conversation. So let's listen to the rest.
Crystalline, did you tell somebody his name?
No, I didn't tell anybody.
Did you
anything.
tell somebody
I
his
don't even
name?
remember his name. I didn't know what his name was. I don't know how they know anything. I don't even know your ex's name.
She's lying. I told her his name. She knows his name.
All right, this is going to.
I do not know your ex's name. I'm sitting here listening to you. This, whoever it is trying, and you guys are so gullible right now. You're so willing. It's not about being gullible. I didn't believe it at first until they dropped the first 6 digits of your phone number and said my ex's name.
So, again, I did not know her ex's name. She might have told me, but I don't remember. I have adult ADD. I have terrible time remembering names. I talk about this all the time in my private groups, that I have to make an extra effort to try to remember people's names. And as you could see when I did my, I showed you my Google profile, my number is there. It's my business number. I use that number for everything, but okay.
To believe anything. Seriously. How can I be
They're saying
in the
she's
chat
so
and
manipulative.
tell Chrissy I will call in right now. Tell her.
We don't need you to call in.
Here like Chrissy said. She just told me to call in and now.
Yeah, did you guys get that? She told me to call in, and then when I said, okay, I'll call in. Okay, I will. If you're listening, I know you're listening. I will. I'll call you. Yeah. Yeah. First, she told me to call in, and she said that everybody was saying I was too scared. And then when I want to call in, she says you don't have to. I just wanted you guys to note that.
Says she doesn't need
not
phone.
me. She said that you're not blocked, but
Where's the number to call? What number should I call in the chat?
I find it really strange that this person, this so-called troll, disappeared when she went live, y'all.
No,
I want you to know that I just got a text from somebody who I've been accused of having an affair with. And you better believe I am calling them as a witness for what I'm about to do next. I haven't even met this man in person ever. He does not live where you guys think he lives. Again, an accusation that is easily proved wrong. Y'all are going to have enough of lying on me. I have so many witnesses of what went down and what was said. I have so many screenshots of the chat and how what you said has a direct result on my business. And I cannot let it go. I will not let it go. Let's go.
Number to call. I tried calling her number and it went right to voicemail.
The troll disappeared before
it went right to voicemail.
Goodness gracious.
Okay, I do see that she called now, so she's not lying about that.
Yeah, so she admits that I wasn't lying about calling because she said that I was lying when I said that I called. She just admitted. Hey, Angel, I just been hit up by a multitude of people claiming I had an affair with CK. However, I have made this very clear that I have never met CK, not even once. Yes, this is Angel Ramirez Jordan. Yeah, Angel, I saw your text, and I'll probably be calling you as a witness for what I'm about to do. Because what happened was malicious and defamatory and slanderous. He's right here in the chat telling you. Do you guys understand that lies can cause you? Lies will get you in bankruptcy court. Lies will get you in bankruptcy court. Let's go on.
Oh, but she said I was lying before.
Because my phone is on Do Not Disturb. She did call, but this was afterwards. So
no, it wasn't.
I want to know who that is, y'all.
They're saying I'm lying. Listen. I'm literally. Why are y'all still? Do you guys not have? There's not enough action. Is that it? It's not enough.
I'm gonna type because her
action going on.
Not enough drama.
Is that it? And Chrissy, you could have just contacted me. I don't know. Your ex-boyfriend said, you never told me that.
I did tell you that, Crystalline. I did tell you his name several times.
You never told me that.
I told you his name several times.
I don't remember. That is not me. First of all, how you know it's not me, Chrissy, and everybody else is there's no check mark.
You could have made another account, Crystalline. You could have made a troll account.
Next to it.
Chrissy, she's lying. They all think.
How about that?
That doesn't prove anything. You could have made a troll account.
How about that?
I like how she's trying to act like that proves something when it doesn't.
Tell Chrissy, go run, tell that. There's no check mark in the super chat. Look at my page. Look at my page.
Hold on, I have you on speakerphone. Crystal.
Like literally the person who she accused me of having an affair with is in the chat right now, telling you it never happened. And it didn't. The lies that you guys believe are easily proven wrong. And you think nobody's ever going to do anything to you when you hurt other people. We as Black people think we can hurt each other with no consequences. Absolutely fucking not. I have a clear chain of what happened. And thank you, Angel, for saying what you said publicly here on my chat, because it's going to be useful, again, for what I'm about to do.
Crystalline. So if you're the only person that knows Patrick, well, now everybody else knows.
Somebody said, to be fair, she's not required to believe you. Okay, she's not required to believe me, but you know what she's required to do? Not slander somebody, not lie on somebody, not accuse somebody. That's what you're not allowed to do. She's allowed not to believe me. She will believe me eventually, again, because of what I'm about to do. She doesn't have to believe me, but she has to be very careful about going for people who have businesses and a brand to protect, and you affect their ability to make a living. That's what she has to do. The Naked Truth sent the super chat. People here don't care if you had an affair. They are here to get your content, not this drama. Who brought the drama? Always being accused of shit. Who did this? How is this my fault? How is this my fault? I'm messy. I would love to see how you guys blame me for this. I love how you guys say, it's Crystalline. She's just so messy. She's just so messy. She's so messy. She's always starting shit and hiding her hands. Somebody tell me how I did that. Hey.
I'm messy.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I don't even know how to use this new thing that they got going on. Oh. All right. Can they hear me? Because I had to mute the
Yeah,
stream.
I can hear. Sorry, I can hear you, Angel.
All right. So I don't know the situation that y'all got going on. So I'm really only like calling because of this thing that happened. I'm gonna tell people what happened. Somebody hit me up on my Patreon and said that they didn't even tell me who. They told me that there was a live stream and somebody was talking about right? And accusing me of having an affair with you. So I didn't even know who it was in relation to.
Mm-hmm.
And so I laughed and I said, I've never met Crystalline.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like I've never met you.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously we know, like deep down, we know where this rumor came from. This rumor came from a live stream that there was there was a discussion, there was an argument, things got said, talking about photos, et cetera, et cetera. The rumor has been, a lot of stuff has been misconstrued. A lot of stuff people have just made a lot of stuff up. Like, even, and I'm glad that, like, I could come on right now and say this, right? People have said that I actually
I'm sorry, Shasha M in the chat, who is the common denominator? It's me. But you're acting like I'm the problem. Like, you literally look at what happened and say,
so that I
okay,
can off.
Okay, go ahead.
There was a rumor that even on that stream, they said that, and this is a rumor that affected me, because people turned around and said that I posted nude images of you on a live stream. I never did that. You know I never did that. Like, if I posted nude images of you on a live stream, would you even talk to me right now?
Mm-mm.
Exactly. Furthermore, like, everybody knows that, like, so what people do is they take a little bit of some info, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then people lie, and then everybody else tries to take a little piece of information, and then all of a sudden they hear a rumor and that becomes the facts. All of a sudden the facts were that I got on Bomb Cherry's live stream and posted nude photos of you. That's disrespectful to Bomb Cherry. Why would I do that on her live stream? Plus, you have to ask to share your screen. I never did that once. And you will confirm I never showed no images of you. Did I show any images of you on that stream?
No.
Not once. So people ran with that. And the same thing, me and you had a friendship. We had a friendship and we were close, and we stopped our friendship years ago. And when we stopped our friendship, it was because of politics, YouTube, a whole bunch of other stuff. Nothing personal. There was no personal stuff, right?
Right. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold that thought. If you think that this isn't slander, just wait. Just wait. So there's somebody in my chat who's saying no judge would take it. They absolutely will. They absolutely will. And it's also cyberbullying. But go ahead.
My point is this, okay? So people ran with this, right? And I understand how it goes. People see some information, it gets on the forums, on the gossip spots and this, that, and then people start to think it's true. And the reason people think it's true because other people say it with so much, like, as if they have veracity towards it and say, yeah, this is true. Now, I read a comment on one of these gossip blogs once on Lipstick Alley, and it said, I'm waiting for Angel to tell me what happened, because if he says, then I'll believe it. And I'm saying this right now, and I'm going to make a point here. And this is the point you have to remember, right? Like, and I'm not here to please anybody. I'm not here to advertise. I don't care about none of that. Y'all know I'm not down with the swirl. I promote black love, this, that, whatever, right? Everyone thinks I'm anti-white people, all this nonsense, right? If I was all of these things, wouldn't I be happy to claim that I had an affair with a black woman that's married to a white man, and I somehow destroyed her marriage with the white man? Wouldn't I be proud to claim that? Remember, this is no never mind to me.
Yeah.
It's no issue to me.
Yeah. Miss Seeley's Blue. No, Miss Seeley's Blue said, CK is the common denominator because she has to constantly defend herself from people always coming for her. So, Angel, I was literally washing my hair when somebody went.
I said, I don't know about all. I just wanted to clarify was that one little point, right? Mm-hmm. Is this, like, whatever had been going on between you and your husband, and I can't speak on something that I don't know about, but at the same time, I have a small amount of knowledge, and that was yours and his personal business, and to my knowledge, that did not involve any third parties. From when you and I were friends at that time. Mm-hmm. That's my knowledge.
Right. You met Mike virtually on, like, Skype or something, right? You did a Skype.
Right?
Oh, FaceTime.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, FaceTime. But I never met dude. I don't think I even really spoke to him. Like, you just was like, hey, say hi, like that kind of thing, right? Mm-hmm. But long story short, and this is all that matters, and that's why I came to reiterate this, is that I never had an affair with Crystalline. I've never met her in person. So, and people that have tried to say, well, if they never had a physical affair, then maybe they had an emotional affair. Well, you can throw that emotional affair nonsense to wherever, right? Like, that don't mean anything to me. Now, on my Patreon, and I told you about this, didn't I? I told you that I actually addressed this on my Patreon probably about 2 months ago, because people asked me to. I addressed this. I told them everything that was happening on that stream, and I was clean with it, right? But I didn't feel the need to put it on YouTube because it was just for the people that rock with me and that wanted to know from my standpoint. I'll reiterate again, I never had an affair with Crystalline. I've never met Crystalline. Simple and plain. Now, whatever issue that you and Chrissy have at this moment, and it seems like it's a case of somebody making an account.
Yeah, no,
you know,
and she believed it. A fake account, and she believed him, hook, line, and sinker, and trashed me for an extended amount of time. And even when I went live to tell her that it wasn't me,
YouTube have taken away the ability to click on people's names now and check who is who. They've taken that ability away. I was a victim of somebody like making a fake account of me about 2 weeks ago. Do you know what I'm saying? And YouTube have done this, you know? So that's all I really wanted to say. But like I just get that out there. So whatever they want to say about you, at least people know right now, she didn't have an affair with Angel Ramirez Jordan. She did not have an affair with me. So get that out of your head. People that don't want to talk about emotional affairs or whatnot. And I got dragged on my own Patreon. I got dragged on my own Patreon when I talked about this because they said I was deluded. And they said people can't have emotional affairs. And I said, but we were just friends. People can't see that people can be friends, right? But that's for people to think about and for people to decide. And people are going to judge people as it is. My advice to you, Crystalline, if you know that you're in the right in regards to the situation and you know it has nothing to do with you, just leave it. Whatever you feel you need to do in the background in terms of legal litigations or whatever, then you do that. If it can't be rectified, in the background between the two of you talking to each other, because a lot of people, they thrive off of this. They thrive off of this. Like, people that don't even hit me up, don't care about me, don't even know that I have my own site or I have this or I have that, are coming up to me, reaching me, and all of a sudden you're finding me to tell me about this nonsense. People love this nonsense. Don't, just fuck them. Don't feed them.
No, I mean, listen, I'm not trying to feed them, but this conversation is going to be helpful in what I'm about to do.
But again, like I said, and I said this in the chat, I don't want to be involved. I don't want to be involved. And the reason I say I don't care, you know why I got onto YouTube? I got onto YouTube to make videos. I got onto YouTube to impart a little bit of knowledge, to share some stuff. I didn't get onto YouTube for people to be in my business. I didn't get into YouTube for people to accuse me of stuff. And I say this wholeheartedly. I'm a lot of things, and I've done a lot of things in my life and in my past. And when somebody accuses me of something that I have done, fair play. But if you accuse me of something I haven't done, then I'm just going to ignore it. That's what I do. And I am going to say this, and I've said this to you before. Back in the day, I said to you, sometimes you just got to let shit slide. Sometimes, you don't need to address everything. Sometimes if you know you're in the right, just say, you know what, this is silly. This is ridiculous. It's not even worth me acknowledging or even me addressing. That's all I got to say, because, and I'm going to reiterate that point. If I had an affair with Crystalline Karazin and I had broken up her marriage with a white man, I need to reiterate that. I would be the one that would be like, you see, a white man ain't good enough for the black woman. I took a black woman from that white man, and I would say that because y'all know how I am. Y'all know what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? And this didn't happen. It's just ridiculous, man. But anyway, let you go, because I got stuff to get on with. And we all need to get on with our lives. Leave people alone, on everything. And these trolls have no life. I for one, believe that you didn't leave that comment and didn't say this. And if you're saying it, it's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let me hop off, right?
Okay. So there was that. Again, the lies that people are telling are easily disproved. And once they're disproved, then you're in trouble. That's how this goes. But I'm the messy one. I'm narcissistic. I'm histrionic. I throw rocks and hide my hands. What the fuck was I doing when this all went down? Rubbing conditioner in my hair when Ion told me it was happening. I had no idea. None. I had no idea. I want somebody, because I got time, I want somebody to come up to the stage and that believes I did what they did, what they say I did. Let's do that. Let's do that. If you believe I did what I did, I dropped the link. Let me pin it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. And just so you see, let me share my screen. Oh, wait, somebody's here. Hello? Hello? And people are, hello?
Hi, Chrisalyn?
Mm-hmm.
Hi. I'm one of the girls from the chat, and I definitely feel that I don't want you to invite people on your stage to have them tell you whatever lies that they're sharing in the chat. It's definitely destructive for yourself, and I believe that you've done a great job clarifying everything that you needed to have said already. And I don't want you to constantly torment yourself because of foolish individuals online who have no other goal but to just stir up problems because
But
you're
here's the thing though. Here's the thing, and here's why I can't let it go. It affects my ability to make a living. It ruins my reputation. It, like, this kind of stuff hurts me financially and mentally because this is cyberbullying.
It is.
And I need to stand up for myself.
And you are. There's no one in the chat other than the trolls who don't believe that you're doing a phenomenal job highlighting that and sharing that information. So this is just my 2 cents, okay? But you definitely have women backing you up in the chat, okay? Letting you know that we believe you, everything's all right, okay?
Okay, thank you, I appreciate that. But you guys, I gotta do this for recording purposes.
By your service, or should I say, we'll be standing by your side or standing behind in the sidelines, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Take care, love.
Oh, you popped in at the last minute. Hello. Hello. Hello? Doreen, you have yourself muted. Doreen, just take yourself off mute. You don't have to raise your hand, just take yourself off mute. Hello? You're gonna have to say something. You're gonna have to say something, Doreen, because you're not saying anything.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Doreen.
Hi.
Hi. What do you have to say about all this? You
I'm
think I
just
did it?
I just come here.
Hello?
Hello.
You just came here, what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I just come here.
Okay. All right. So you don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna move you back because there's a few other people who
Okay.
want to speak, and yeah, Annette.
Yes.
Annette. Hi, Annette. Hello. Okay, we're gonna move on to Ivania. Ivania, can you hear me?
Yes, do you hear me?
Yes.
I think you're doing a great job, and it's my point of view. I know it's hard, but you shouldn't meddle.
Oh, I know who you are. Hi, sis. Bonjour. Hello?
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay.
Did you hear what I said? I recognize your voice. Hello, sis.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you recognize my voice. It's the first time I call you.
Oh, you sound just like somebody I talk to a lot on Clubhouse who's from France. Are you from France?
Okay. Yes, I'm from France.
Okay. I'm sorry. You sound just like her.
So
Hello.
Okay. So I think you're doing great work, but it's really messy, and I think you shouldn't meddle in this kind of things because you are so better than this.
Well, Ivania, there was some serious accusations that were launched about me publicly to somebody who has 200,000 subscribers. What would you do if somebody jeopardized your livelihood by lying on you? What would you do?
But I think this life does not help you. I think it does not help you. I think it's hard, but you should do like Beyonce and in your the rumors and everything that people say about you. I know it's hard. I know it's really easy when I'm not concerned to talk. Yes. Yes.
Well, like I said, this is for something that I need to take care of later, so I can have a record. But thank you. I hear you. I received what you said. Elena?
Hi, CK.
Hello. Hi.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes. There was the pink pill troll account in your account. I mean, in your chat just a second ago.
Oh, really? Did anybody
yes,
screenshot it?
I did. I screenshot it. I
Oh,
seen it on
good. Please
Instagram.
send it to me.
Yeah, I'll
Please
send
send
it
it
to
to me.
you.
And
Wow.
Mod, please don't ban them.
They did. They already deleted
So,
it, but I screenshot before they did it.
okay, so
And
here I am on a live right now, and the troll account is in the chat. How did I do that?
yeah,
I know what
everyone
you're
was
gonna
talking
say.
about it.
You
They
guys
was
are
like,
gonna
the troll's
say,
in the chat.
"Oh, you find out on one thing on one tab, and then you came and talked." Like, when people want to believe something, they're just gonna believe it.
Yeah, that's pretty much. And a lot of people, are drama filled. We've spoken on Clubhouse before, and I want to audience moderator as well, and I be on the stages with them. When it comes to this mess, I know you have every right to defend yourself. The emotional intelligence of a lot of people here is just in the pits of hell. To emotionally react, because I've been in other sectors where people make troll pages of other content creators and go troll their enemy. Like, that's very common. And I was saying to people in the chat, how that's not someone that she talks to, and they made a troll account to go troll her. Like, come on now. We don't know your boyfriend's name or ex until you confirm or deny. You can easily ignore it. People have doxed me before on here years ago. You know what I did? I ignored it. I don't have to confirm or deny anything. I can just gloss over it or step back and say, would she do that? Like, why would she randomly do that? That's random. Like, we as women, particularly Black women, we claim to be the most educated. We need to start acting like it and actually use our intelligence to think further instead of just reacting emotionally, and learn how to step back for a second and actually respond. I personally would immediately picked up my phone and tried to call you. Like, if I had your number,
and here's the thing. Here's the thing, you guys. I had this express conversation. I said, if I do anything to offend you, or whatever, if people are saying things about me that I'm doing to you, please talk to me first. And if we have a difference of opinion and we decide to part ways, we will do it privately. We both agreed, and she did this.
Right. And
because
to try
she thought it
to
was
spew.
me.
Right.
So tell
And to
me,
try to
what
spew
kind of
lies.
sense? I want you guys to use I think it's called Occam's razor. That's the most simplest explanation, is probably true. So the Pink Pill Troll account came into my chat right now. What's Occam's razor on that?
Right.
Tell me in the chat. What is Occam's razor? So
are you still on Instagram?
No. I took all my stuff down. Occam's razor, is the most obvious, the most obvious information is what is true. So I'm sitting here talking to you, and then there's a troll in my account pretending to be me.
Right.
What do you think? Like, what do you guys think? Use your brain. Use your brain. What do you think is going on? I'm sitting here talking, and this troll is in my chat. Am I schizophrenic? Have you heard me? Here's another thing. Have you heard me type anything? Here's what it sounds like when you type. Have you heard me do that? Put a 1 in the chat if you've heard me do that. Since I put the link.
CK, I'm talking to Ian on IG and asked him to send you the screenshot.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he needs to okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I just want to tell you that.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. Oh my God. Oh, this is delicious. This is delicious, and I'm going to show you why. This is all, again, going to what I'm about to do. So this is me. You see the track check? That is me. Look, they changed the avatar, the pink pill, no check. And look at these devil faces. Y'all are so dumb. Joke's on you. Joke is on you. Why do you think they put the devil's face on there? Why do you suppose they did that? Again, going to in the file of things that I'm going to do. Anybody else in the chat want to talk?
I love you, CK. Let me get ready for work.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So
Hello.
tell me. Go ahead. Hi.
Hello, good morning.
morning.
Whatever time it is for you. I just wanted to say I've been watching in. I was actually a bit confused at what's going on because I'm surprised that Chrissy would, immediately believe that. I've had that situation before where something similar happened to me, and a friend of mine who I was really close to had heard from another group of friends that I said something, and instead of her checking it with me, she came to my house. I remember I was sick. It was when she came to my house, she was already yelling, accusing me of things, and I think that's what hurts the most. After everything that's been going on in these spaces over the last year, I would have assumed that people would know to do their research on things before they believe it. It's like these days, we just consume our information without doing back check.
Without verifying anything.
Exactly. It's so easy to create.
But you guys want wealthy men, and you can't even vet a lie when you see one. Identify a lie when you see one. Though.
So I'm going to agree with some people that I saw earlier in the comments, because although I do believe that, yes, it's right for you to do this because you're recording it, because you want to have
I want to have a record.
Exactly.
And I needed the screenshot of that person who couldn't resist coming in, because people like that, they want you to know it's them. It's insatiable.
It must be very and tiring for you, but I want to tell you that I actually think you're doing a lot better at responding and handling these things. This life that I'm on right now, you're more controlled. You're not spouting off,
crying.
Exactly. So you're just doing what you have to do, honestly. Hopefully there won't be a lot more of this in the future. I know you've gone underground. I'm there. So
hey sis,
hey. I just think they're trying to drag you. Like I said, it's the landscape has been a bit bare. So they're looking for things, and they're just trying to get you out there. You're using this time. Look, it's the morning. You could be getting ready for your day, treating yourself and all that. So I think once you've got all the information that you need, just log off, let them deal with whatever they have to deal with, and keep moving in silence. And I believe that although they are trying to ruin your brand, I believe that there's enough people who use your content and see the effects in their lives. And I think the community you build, the people who will be in it, your branding, that kind of customer loyalty, it can't be replicated. So I don't think you should worry too much about them trying to destroy your brand. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
No, but they do. But I have to also protect myself and my brand, because this kind of bullying has been horrible for my mental health. I literally got off of YouTube to preserve my mental health. And then lo and behold, I'm not even here. And I have to be here.
Yeah.
Because y'all are so bored. You have nothing else to talk about when I'm not around.
I can only say that it's probably it will
That's
get
pretty
easier,
pathetic.
because unfortunately there's only always ever going to be trolls. And now that your content is not easily available to them, they take what they can and make replicas of you from the information that they do have online, which, as you said, includes your phone number. So I really don't understand why the situation happened the way it did, because I'm sure someone could have created an account with her information too as well, that's publicly available online, and people egg her on and encourage it. That's the problem that I find in this space. Is okay, fine, someone makes a mistake or they get misinformation, and instead of other people to encourage them to be like, oh, okay, let's look at this situation and see how it could have happened, they're just already jumping in and be like, oh yeah, this is it's okay though. I just wanted to put in my 2 cents and
Thank you.
tell you you're handling this amazingly. You're doing great. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to, before the next person speaks, I want to share this Google Search with you guys. And because this is my business number, I'm not worried about it, but look, this is a number she said that only she would have had. Only she would have had, but what is the first thing that comes up? What's that? I'm confused. What is that? What's that? What is that? Vicky, did you have something you wanted to say?
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I didn't know you got to me so fast. Yeah, no, I just wanted to say you are absolutely awesome. And I'm not saying that just to say it, but I'm saying it because we all, as women of color, need to hear it. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. For every...
No, I'm not explaining, I'm protecting. There's something different. I am accumulating information for what I'm about to do next.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
So this is not me explaining anything.
Okay. Well, just know that you're supported and you're loved. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Aloha.
Aloha. Wow, I'm waiting for all the big talkers who said they wanted to come up and tell me how they believe that this anonymous, this troll is me. Ronnie, would you do that?
I can hear
You're
me.
the last caller.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi. No, definitely not going to do that. I just came to give you some more support and just say, honestly, you have such a huge following behind you, and people that believe you and support you. And with all the evidence and receipts you've already given, I don't see a reason why anyone could then say or ignore what you've said. So honestly, just keep doing what you're doing. But also, I think, as you said, just legally sue them is what I would say. That's what will shut them up. That's what will hurt them. And it'll give anyone else in future more reason to stop.
That's happening. That is happening.
Okay.
And I have plans. people are going to pay for all of this. Like, this is a lie that is so easily disproven. Keep saying that.
Exactly. That's why it's stupid.
It's
That's
so
why it's so
easily
dumb as well.
disproven, but
Yeah.
you said what you said without, she said what she said without calling me, without asking. And even when I went live and tried to tell her, she refused. That's all on record.
But that's why
It's
it doesn't, it's almost like she didn't want to hear what you had to say. Because if you have a rapport with someone already, there's no reason why she shouldn't have just called you to ask. That's the easiest thing to do, rather than maybe having so many people in her ear and, you know, hearing what this person said, that person said. I don't know. It's very unfortunate.
But the thing is that people do these things and they get mad at me for speaking about it. It's like somebody punches you in the face and your family and friends, including the person who punched you, says you're wrong because you told on them.
I've been there before. Yeah. It's,
how does that make sense?
Nature of being a Black woman
That's
sometimes.
Blackistan.
Yeah.
That's Blackistan.
Yeah.
If you got attacked, it's your own fucking fault. It's never the person. It's never the person. Anybody can do anything to you.
I think some
and if
people,
you speak up, you're in the wrong.
Yeah. But I think that's like bringing it back to Black women again. I think that's what people expect us to do. And there's always that resistance. Hopefully someday it will change where people just listen and accept. And you're like, they trust that you're able to say, no, this is wrong. Don't do this to me, without saying, oh, well, actually. And you're like a role model in that sense. Obviously, this is awful and hard and horrible for you, but so many women are looking at you and taking your lead in that way. So thank you for everything.
Oh, the pink pill is back. Black women births Blackistan. Please screenshot that. Please screenshot that, y'all. Like, clearly this person is a troll, and you're and anybody who believed that it was me, I hope you feel so fucking stupid right now. I really do.
They outed themselves in the most obvious way. So stupid.
Like, they're sitting there. Like,
anyway, I'm gonna go now.
Okay, thank you. He's in the in the chat. Thank you. Black women birth Blackistan. What gender does that sound like? What gender does that sound like? Knowing what we know about the manosphere. What gender? Black women birth Blackistan. Who does that sound like? Manosphere talking points. Bingo. And yet, there were so many people who were so gullible. And someone says here, I can make 10 more pink pill accounts. Please screenshot that too. They're so happy. Like, I hope you guys are enjoying this. For all of you who thought it was me, I bet you feel real stupid right now. Real dumb. Real dumb. Please send me the screenshots to my email address. Well, no. Hell, I'll just do it this way since my number's public anyway. Text it to me. You guys don't ban him. Don't ban him. I need him right now. Look at what we allowed the men to do. We have nobody to blame but ourselves. We think we're so much more evolved than them, and they think they could just come and just be a troll. And we believe whatever. We turn on each other. That's why I have lost complete hope as Black women, as a collective. She didn't take 1 second. AO says, the original troll name, the Pink Pill, they also had the same profile as you. I remember. Yeah, they did. And because of a troll, you slandered somebody who never did anything to you. I never did anything to you. I never told your business. I kept your confidence as I promised that I would. And you didn't even think twice to just pick up the phone and ask me. Just pick up the phone and ask me. And now look, it's in the chat. So again, if it were me, please listen carefully. If it were me, it would sound like this. I'm just sitting here talking. But I'm the crazy one. I'm narcissistic. It's my business phone, honestly. It's okay. It's, it's my everything phone. If anybody calls me and I don't know, I don't answer it anyway. It's public. It's, my number's been public for a decade, over a decade. But look at what you guys allowed for a man to do. For those of you who believed it, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Can I say something really quickly, CK?
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to say that it's really sad that we're so eager to believe things when it's bad news or something that's
or if you don't like the person or whatever.
Exactly, because there've been so many things going on with you recently to celebrate that. I'd want, other Black women in these spaces to be celebrating with us, but instead it's this, and something that's so easily disproven too as well. It has a leg to stand on. So just continue doing what you're saying.
And she did, and it's like she called me a narcissist. She said that this is how I operate, doing what she thought it was. This is what I do. Nobody fucks with me because I'm a narcissist. And she accused me of having an affair with a man I didn't even meet. That's slander, you guys.
Also, why is everyone going on about this ex's name? Are you the only person who she told the name of this?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm terrible with names. I don't remember. If she told me, I don't remember her ever telling me. And I would swear on a stack of Bible. I didn't even, if she told me his name, I don't remember.
Yeah, but it could be anybody. It could even be the people sitting with her saying it's you. They could have created a troll account with his name and put that out and put your phone number on it. That's so easy to do.
Yeah, and she said that it just looks suspicious because you tried to contact another content creator today. What, just to call in and give a comment? So here's what happened. Paris Milan did a video. It was titled, "Should Swirling Black Women Defend swirling black men. And since I freaking wrote the book on swirling,
Yeah.
I called in. It's
You
as
would be,
simple as that. And
yeah.
as soon as she found out it was me, she blocked me. And so here's the thing. The mess and the lies that are going on right now has a direct result to my business, a direct result on how my ability to make a living and feed my family. And these rumors running rampant, I know you guys should say just ignore it. Would you ignore it? This is some slanderous shit.
I would say just have your legal things in your back pockets. So
I have it in my front pocket.
Okay, in the front pocket and waving it and showing it basically, because sometimes maybe, as you said, it's good for people to know that you have that, so it's then up to them what they say and how they say it, but you protect yourself and cover your business first.
Yeah, I mean, I will, but yeah. So you guys, anybody in the chat still think it was me? Put a 1 in the chat if you still think it was me. Put a 1 in the chat. You think it was me? I invited you. You got all that big talk. Jazzy says they just changed the profile pic to Mac Shores CK. Taylor Wynn says most people in Chrissy's chat last night were defending you, CK. I appreciate that. I mean, I saw the chat. I think it was half and half, actually. But it doesn't take away what she did and what she said to 1.3 thousand people. She said this. Okay, so Manoff the City 03 is put in a 1. Guess he's the first moron. Anybody else want to put the 1? Anybody else? Put a 1 in the chat. You bad? Come on. Or come up, hit the link. Tell me how you know it's me. Y'all are a bunch of cowards. You're a bunch of cowards. Do you guys see this? I want you to know, like, listen, I am not saying I'm perfect, but you cannot put any of this on me. I was minding my own freaking business. Minding my own freaking business. Let me play. I have to go to the bathroom, y'all. So I'm gonna play part 2 of this. Let me see if this is it. It's like a potty. Okay, no, that was the one I just did. Oh, okay. I think this is it. I'm gonna let this play for the record, just in case people think I'm crazy and I'm being messy. So people can do, I just want to get this straight. People can do whatever they want to me. It's only messy when I respond. Okay. So here's me being messy.
Listen, you guys should really watch this video. I was questioning, I don't know. But you tell me that's what you think. All right, just watch it. Just watch it. It was so juicy. So juicy.
That's her area code. That's the first 3 digits of her number.
We got her. We got her.
So if you want to be here all being bad, I didn't even say your name about the course. I spared you.
Well, guess what?
And you're not here to check anybody.
Yeah, guess
you don't
what?
have to check me. I thought you were so above YouTube. I thought you were the Beyonce of this space. Be silent like Beyonce and don't worry about the women who you think you're better than.
She saved
you
me.
worried about me and what we're doing over here.
Oh, there's Pink Pill again. Fake Pink Pill. Screenshot it.
Honey, you wouldn't have a lot of your following because of me, because that is why you try to join forces with me, to use me for clout. That's what you did, Crystalline. And now that people are on to you, you're mad.
Tell me if this is not slander. I mean,
this is her. Yep. This is her. She wanted to come here and started. I've been trying to ignore you. Other content creators are trying to ignore you. And you keep coming to this platform trying to start shit because you're a narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
This is what she's doing, y'all. And y'all wonder why people don't fuck with her. She gets herself into all of this drama and then tries to blame everybody else for it. Crystalline, get off of YouTube and get therapy. You didn't make me. You didn't. My channel would still be here without you because it wasn't you or Kendall's talking points that grew my channel.
This is so funny. It's so funny. Fake Pink Pill is putting in the one. You guys, this is so laughable. And y'all are so gullible. You believe anything. You absolutely believe anything. I hope you feel so fucking stupid right now. I really do. But I'm going to go to the potty real quick. And you can listen to Chrissy insult me some more.
That is what grew my channel first and foremost. Yes, I changed my tune. Yes, I was influenced by you and Kendall. But you're not the reason for my success, and you don't get to take credit for that. You can't even make your own self successful on this platform, and that's why you're butthurt. You're mad because I and other content creators on this platform have more subscribers than you. That's why you're upset. I didn't let anyone disrespect your course. I didn't even say your name. That's not why you're mad about. That's not what you're mad about. That's not why you're here. Be honest about why you're here. This is her. She gave me her area code in the first 3 digits of her phone number. That is her.
She did. Why would you give just the first 3 digits?
That's definitely her. And she's not texting me on purpose. Really? Because she wants this to be public, y'all. This is what narcissistic people do, y'all. They want, like, she's doing this to get attention. Because she's an attention whore.
So why wouldn't you be on your own page getting attention?
Mm-hmm.
Because
she does not have me blocked. Mm-hmm. That's her. Okay. Y'all want me to prove it's her? Call in, Crystalline. Email me or text me. I'll give you the link, and you can say what you have to say publicly. Since you're so big and bad, then let's do it. Because now people are saying, oh, it's not her. A troll has her number. And this is exactly probably what she wants, y'all.
Wow.
This is probably what she
wants. You guys, I am so diabolical. I am so conniving. Oh my God. I set this whole thing up. It's me. I did it all. I'm so conniving and evil. Oh. Dumb as fuck.
We want you guys to say, oh, that's not really her. Somebody else has her number.
This is so easily provable, for instance.
Yeah, that's her, y'all.
Like, it's...
Oh, right now. You want me to tell
Wait.
Since we getting dirty?
Wait.
Patrick is my ex. That's how I know it's her. Patrick is my ex-boyfriend's name. That's not fake, y'all. This is not fake. That is her.
This is when I came in.
So tell me how that's not slander. Tell me how that's not. Tell me how that doesn't affect my business and leave me vulnerable to more harassment and bullying. Tell me how I don't have a case.
She is mad because nobody wants to talk to her and collaborate with her on YouTube. That's why she's mad. She needs this shit to survive. Go ahead and go live and talk about Pat. Go ahead. I want you to. Go ahead and do it. So I can spill the beans about you and Angel.
Again, tell me how that's not slander. Huh? 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 Tell me that's not threats. But I'm the wrong one probably, right? Because I'm bringing attention to it. Hey, Annette.
Hi, Chrissy. How are you?
I've been better.
I can tell that you're really upset, and this really breaks my heart.
Mad because nobody
this really breaks my heart.
I have to mute your YouTube.
That's why she's mad.
Can I carry on?
Yeah, but you got to mute your YouTube because I can hear
Oh,
myself.
okay. Sorry, my darling. Hold on. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Is that better?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. So what's happening breaks my heart. But you see, they know your Achilles heel. You're a Cancer. My partner is a Cancer. You're somebody who feels too deeply about everything. And they know this. These people know your Achilles heel. They've spotted your weakness, and they're going to keep throwing arrows at you to hit that spot, which is your name, your reputation, your relationship, the fact that you're divested, the fact that you're swelling. So they're going to come at you with this all the time. I wish you would just understand this and just move on. Let me give you the reason why I say this.
I just want to stop you for a second, Annette.
Okay.
I'm familiar with your channel, and I've heard what you said about me, the video you did, commentary.
Yeah.
Annette, if you had a brand, if you had a business, and somebody lied to you with your core audience, because let's be honest, the people who are fans of Chrissy, were at least fans of mine.
Okay.
And what she's doing is directly affecting my brand and my business, because tomorrow there's going to be, when I go to the search page on YouTube, there's going to be 11 videos saying that I came for Chrissy. And it affects my reputation. Annette, what would you do?
Okay. The first video of yours I ever saw was years ago when you were talking about your ex, not your ex-husband, but the black guy you were with.
Yeah, but
and
no, I want to know.
This will answer the question.
I just want to know what you would do if it was your livelihood. It was your, you spent 12 years
building
building
it.
it.
Telling will give you the answer. I am answering your question, but I'm using your own story. You've done this before.
Okay.
When that man was using you as a mule, you identified that he was bad for you, he was bad for your health, and you left him and moved to somewhere where you were celebrated. The people who follow you, I think you underestimate the people who like you. You're focusing so much on the people who don't. The people who like you don't care. We're not listening to them. You shouldn't have taken your channel down. The people who love you don't care. They've all had affairs. We've all had affairs. We all get mad
I didn't
sometimes.
have an affair though. I didn't have
No,
an
I
affair.
know
It's
you
a
didn't,
lie.
but even if you did, who cares? We don't. All I want to do is pay you for you to teach me how to make my own course. All I want to do is hear about how you divested. All I want to do, I admire, the pinky parties and the drinking of wine and talk. That's what we love. We don't care about what Chrissy is saying. We don't care about the 11 videos that are going to be made about you. We really don't care. The only person who cares is you.
Okay, can I ask you a pointed question?
Yes, ma'am.
You said you don't care about what other people say. You just want to get the content that has value.
Yes.
But do you really care about me as a person?
I do. I really do.
Because I want to, and the reason why I asked that is because somebody who cares about me as a person and has seen the things that has happened to me and to my family would have some type of understanding of why this is necessary. And I'm not flying off the handle. I'm perfectly, I'm good. And it took me a long time to be good like this.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go off quickly. But this is necessary because there are seriously people who thought that I did something so egregious, and it's a big deal because this person has 100,000 subscribers more than me. She has influence, and she threw a flaming turd my way for no reason.
But she's going to do it again tomorrow. And somebody else is going to do it in 2 days.
You know what, Annette? She can if she wants to. But I don't think she will want to do that.
Okay, let's hope not. But, I love you. I am African, so I was raised with a little bit of tough love. So I might be talking in a harsh tone. It's because I'm feeling the pain and it's upsetting me to see you go through this. And I just worry that I don't want us to trauma bond. I want us to accept that it's wrong, cry for a bit, but move. Like, just leave the guy. You tell people,
why is everybody policing my reaction and not saying anything about what she did? Like, seriously, you are seriously blaming the victim. Like, I'm sitting here listening to everybody tell me what I'm doing is wrong. What I'm doing, and not the person who did this.
Yeah.
Like, can you guys even acknowledge? Can you guys even acknowledge it was wrong before you tell me that I'm wrong?
Okay. Chrissy is wrong.
Tanya
is wrong. I saw what she did. It was wrong. And I told her, nobody knows me, but I still make my comments known. We told TKO, when you did it with Shir, we say it to people and we say it once and then we move on. So Chrissy, what's happened yesterday was wrong. I don't know the full story, but I know that they've come for you. I know that Womanosphere comes for you. It's wrong. And I say it. But the reason why we keep coming back to you is because you're the one that we care about. And that's why we're saying, how can we help you? How can I help you move on? How can we help?
I actually have, but Annette, I'm about to do something that needs to get done. And I need this stuff for my records. And so that's why I'm doing this. And in the process of this live, the person who impersonated me came in and everybody could see. The person I've been accused of having an affair with was also on here confirming we never even met. So this is stuff I'm going to need. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, yes,
Without
I heard him.
being-
I heard April.
Yeah, I mean, this is for, I mean, this was so egregious. Like this is something I can't let slide because it
Can I
affects
ask
my
you a
business.
question? Can I ask you, so have you seen a significant drop in the business that you're doing because of this? Is that what you're saying?
Well, without saying, well, okay, so this just happened. And what I'm saying is that tomorrow there's going to be half a dozen, maybe 20, 50, 11 videos. That damages my reputation. And it's also cyberbullying. Right.
Okay. All I want to say is, anyway, I care about you. I sometimes sound harsh. I can't judge you because we're all women. We've all, I don't think most of the 100,000 people who follow you want to judge you or want to see you go through all this mess. We just want to see your smiley face. We want to see you, with the cabinet behind you, playing lovely music, drinking wine with us. That's what we want to see on YouTube. That's all
Well, you know what? The thing is that I tried, but listen,
we love.
The people who have, it's a very strange place here because people can lie and people don't even require proof to believe stuff. But I'm moving in a different direction, and I wasn't even on YouTube. Somebody had to text me to let me know this was even happening. I have been minding my own business.
Yeah. Somebody's always getting dragged, it might be some other person tomorrow, somebody's always getting dragged. It never ends. We're sad people.
But let it be. Listen, I'm willing to be accountable for the things that I've done, but don't blame me for stuff I didn't do. If I didn't do it, I'm not going to. My conscience and who I am, cancer, whatever, my conscience cannot allow to sit there, to just sit and listen to people lie. I have that, the sense of justice is just too strong in me, and I cannot let it slide.
I know. And that's why I have to be more, because I'm an Aquarius. I can brush things off. My partner can't. So I get you. You what did they say? Still waters run deep. I get you. I know what's going on, and I'm not gonna. I have no right to diminish how painful it is to you. But I'm just saying.
I appreciate that, because
let's try.
What I'm feeling right now is that people are more concerned with my reaction than what actually happened. ZB, thank you for your $20 super chat. I believe in this case, you must make a public record. You are allowed to be exhausted. You're allowed to be tired. Get your evidence. Important. Expect nothing from other creators. Think, Pictius, know where you stand.
Some of us do love you. Remember that. The people are digging. Some of us do love you.
I appreciate that.
All right.
Jay Antoinette said, I'm sorry this is all happening. I'm a fan of both of you. However, I knew you first. I'm incredibly disappointed that you took such obvious bait. I am too. I'm also disappointed that even though she has my telephone number, she wouldn't bother to call me. I mean, we're sitting here talking about leveling up, right? We're talking about being better women. And you can't even do the basic of just asking the question? Really? Just asking the question.
All right, Crystalline,
Wait,
would you like me to jump off?
No, you can stay on. I want you to listen to
Okay.
the rest of what happened because I don't think you knew. So I was recording, but I'm gonna play the rest.
Okay.
Girl, we can all play dirty. AO says, Chrissy, I would love to join you to join Clubhouse. No, never gonna do it. Now I don't know anybody who knows my ex's name. I don't know anybody, so that has to be her. And see, this is my problem with Crystalline. She wanted to get up here and act like she was all cool.
Wait, let me rewind.
I can hear it.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna pause it when. Look at the chat.
So we can all play dirty. AO says, Chrissy, I would love to join you to join Clubhouse. No, never gonna do it. Now I don't know anybody who knows my ex's name. I don't know anybody, so that has to be her. And see this.
What do you guys notice about the super chat? Tell me what you notice. Annette, what do you notice in this super chat?
See that well. Let me put my glasses on. Hold on. Let me just put my glasses on. Right. It says, tell your followers how you're lying. I will go on my channel and tell the truth about Patrick. Don't try me. So she's telling Chrissy to tell her followers that she's lying, and that. So this is the impersonator, right?
Mm-hmm. But I want you to take a look at the name.
It says it's spelled wrong, isn't it? Is that PYNK?
Yeah, what is the symbol that they're using for I?
Hold on, tell you. Yeah, it says, yeah, so, yeah, that's not spelled correctly, my darling. I can't see, I'm blind as a bat. That's so small. But yeah, that's not spelled correctly. So that's an impersonator.
Does anybody else see that there's no check mark?
It's a troll account.
Yeah.
That's a troll account.
And I tried to tell everybody, I tried to tell her, and she refused to believe me. And she went on a tirade trashing the F out of me.
But I thought the guy was called April. Who's Patrick? I'm confused.
Not even a benefit of the doubt. But we want to be given the benefit of the doubt, and we eat each other alive. Look at how we treat each other. I'm gonna keep playing.
Brianna said that's not her.
Yeah, it's not me. Yeah, I mean, there were people in here who said it's not me. It's kind of 50-50.
She wanted to get up here and act like she was all cool with everybody to get their following and to get clout. But now that nobody's fucking with her anymore, her true feelings are coming out. This is all you have to do in the first place, is just be honest about your feelings. And be honest about how you really felt about the other women in this space. You, Kendall, you're jealous. You're butthurt because you feel that we are more popular than you. And so you played nice and try to attach yourself to everybody. Me, the other women in this space. And when it didn't pan out how you wanted it to, now you're mad. You were never genuine. You're an opportunist. And I told you this to your face. She says, you forget what you told me about him. I will reveal it all if you keep pushing me. You will be strong and wrong. I will humble you quickly. Like I said, do it.
I don't even talk like
that. I mean, do I even?
You don't even talk.
Do I even talk like that?
No.
Like, is that even my writing style?
No. A bit more classy.
And everybody was so quick to believe it. I'm not bothering anybody, but I'm the crazy one. I'm the deranged one. I'm the self-destructive one. So let me get this straight. People can do and say anything, but it's my response that will be judged, not what they did. Okay, got it.
That's bad. But
I know about you and your boy.
Oh, here.
And you
Wait, let me go back.
don't even
So
know,
that
like,
wasn't even you to begin with then.
we can do this both ways. I know.
I can breathe. Chrissy, please don't trust CK. The same thing she did to you, she did to Cynthia and Woman Sphere. She does it to all BWE. Get help, CK.
Nah.
Oh, I'm gonna get help. I just don't think you're gonna like the kind of help I get.
I see where you're coming from now.
And you don't know what he told
Exactly. So see, it's like people are judging me. Like, really? I'm supposed to just
you need to do the legal thing and just put a complaint.
Exactly.
Yes.
And this is why I'm doing this.
Yeah, put a complaint in.
Yeah, so like, please, you guys, please don't judge me before you know all of the facts. A lot of you guys do this. You judge me because I react a certain way, but you don't know what the cause is. So I'm gonna keep going.
Y'all. So go ahead. Drop what you know.
I'm sending this to Amy.
And see, this is what they do, y'all. And this is what her and Kendall did a long time ago. As soon as they get mad at you, they claim, oh, we're so cool. We want everybody to get along. But as soon as they get mad, they start threatening you and start threatening to expose you. Who else does that on this platform? Black men. Yet they want to act like they're so much better than Black men. You're just like them.
You know how you're just like Black men? You're gullible and believe everything you hear.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That's how you're like Black men.
So
Annette, am I still now? Are you getting a clear view?
No, sis, I knew they did something bad. I knew that, but I'm just saying this is the Aquarius in me. I'm trying to be pragmatic. Send a complaint to YouTube. Send a complaint to the police for harassment. Show them the evidence that you're being harassed, and let them deal with it. But then when you do that, come back and carry on with the mission.
But here's the thing. I'm doing it right now because in the course of this video, the troll appeared.
Yeah.
And revealed himself. And also the person who I've been accused of having an affair with also came on this live stream and corroborated we have never met. We've never met.
Yeah.
So I needed to do this because, again, of what I'm about to do.
To gather your evidence, yes.
And then want to cry when they try to expose people and share their personal information, want to sit there and cry when somebody throws back that same energy and says, oh, well, shit, if you expose me, if you try to expose me, I'm going to expose you. When they did it first, they're threatening to expose people first. Did y'all hear me threaten her with exposing any of her personal information?
And there's like super chat. Please don't trust CK.
Did y'all hear me do that? Because I didn't. It was fun. That's definitely her, y'all. And no, nobody has that.
That's definitely her, y'all.
She sounds so
definitely her. It's definitely her, y'all.
Street.
Had info. Nobody has it. It's not.
Yeah, I'm sending this to the attorney.
No, that's who she is, Lewan. You think it's off brand? That's who that girl is.
Pink Pill Imposter says, you forgot that you told me about him. I will reveal it all if you keep pushing me. You will be strong and wrong. I will humble you quickly. Do I?
Wow.
Do I even say stuff like that? Like, the people who believe this are so effing dumb.
They don't know you, though.
And it also reveals how freaking treacherous we are and how quick we are as women to believe the worst when we kind of don't like somebody, we don't like somebody. But I'm not supposed to do anything. I'm not supposed to say anything, turn the other cheek. You know, it's like somebody punches you in the face and you get mocked because you tell. You know, you shouldn't have been around that person's fist. Why you calling the police? Nobody told you to be by that person's fist.
I don't think that's what's happening, but I hear you.
Oh, it is what's happening. Because I literally did nothing in that. I did nothing. And this happened. This is a metaphorical punch in the face.
So this is just like clout chasing, really. Because if you're
No,
not
she's
there,
she's not chasing clout. She has double my subscribers. Why would she need to do
she
that?
might want a few more of yours. She might be doing this because she wants a few more of your subscribers. And so she's trying to make you look like the bad person.
I don't think that's what's happening.
Well, whatever it is it right, Annette?
No.
Is this how women should be treating each other?
No, not at all. So we'll report it to YouTube, report it to all the authorities. But what I'm saying is once you've reported it, we wait for the due process, which you know about. I'm not going to school you on that because I know you know. But then in the meantime, sometimes the best revenge is to just come back and do it better than what you were doing it before.
But do you understand, but do you see the level of harassment? Like,
it's bad. But now you've run away.
I'm just supposed to just sit and take it? Like, I'm confused. Like, I'm a human being. I have feelings.
Yeah. And they're probably listening right now. And you know what they're doing? Oh, yeah, we got her. Yeah, she's so angry. I try not to show people when they've hurt me. I would report it to the police and all that. But my grandmother always used to say, don't let them see you cry because that's what they're looking for.
Oh, I'm not crying.
No, I know you're
not. I'm not crying because I'm not doing that anymore. People say I play the victim. Well, guess what?
Can I say something?
I'm not going to be a victim anymore. Go ahead, hon.
Hi, Chris.
Hi.
At first, I want to say that I love you very much and that I'm really concerned about your mental health. But
I am too.
Annette said something about Chrissy wanting your followers. Okay, I don't think that's the case at all. Let's start from the beginning. You guys already had okay, I don't want to call it beef, but it was a small beef, right? With the thing from there was also another woman in the beef and Kendall.
Yeah,
I mean, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say it was a miscommunication. It was a miscommunication.
Yeah, okay, yes. Skip that now, right? And I think they were unresolved issues, you see, and all it took was just one small thing for Chrissy to go off, you see. And and that's why it was so easy to believe that, because she had her head like, hey, we are not cool, so it must be that person. So the only people who are happy now are the haters, those people that hate both of you, and maybe a few people of the manosphere. Those people are laughing right now. And I'm not telling you, Crystalline, oh, don't say anything. Just and go to the judge. And I really, really sympathize with you, because I cannot imagine how it feels when you try to uplift Black women and have a good space for them, but all they pay you back with is hatred, slander, and everything else. So please don't misunderstand me, Crystalline. But the only people who are happy now are the haters, and they know it was so easy for you to respond, and for Chrissy to respond, and for Chrissy to respond, because you already had some beef. Yes.
No, what I'm saying is I have to, I have to address this. This is somebody who has 200,000 subscribers.
No. I am not saying you are
and they
wrong for
share the
responding.
demographic of the women I serve and my ability to make a living. I have to. I can't let something like this go. If it was like a small channel that had like 10 subscribers, it wouldn't matter. But she's got 200,000 subscribers, and in front of 1.3 thousand people, she said these things. 1.3 thousand.
I'm not attacking you for responding, honey. No, that is not at all why I called in. You have the right to respond. I was just saying that the people who are happy now are the haters. And they knew that they would get a response out of you and Chrissy because they knew Chrissy was going to respond. And then Chrissy would slander you, and then you would respond because you're hurt. That's all. I'm just explaining the situation because Annette said that Chrissy was just wanted your followers. I don't think Chrissy wanted your followers. The people who did this knew that this would get this big because they know that the relationship you guys have is a little bit severed already. You see? That is what I think is going on. And yeah, the only people who are hurting is us because all you try to do, and I think Chrissy as well, is try to make people come together, try to have a space for Black women. And yeah, so I didn't want to say much, and I'm not attacking you for responding. I get it, but I still feel like the more you go in, the more fuel they will have for weeks and months. Do you understand that? The
I
more
agree.
fuel they will have. So they will say, "Oh, the pink pill responded. Look here." That is all they do. So no, honey, we are not saying you should shut up. Absolutely not. But just think of it as this: the more you go live, the more fuel they will have. So please take action or whatever you say you was going to do. But all I'm saying is that it will hurt us more. And if you wanna go live in the Pink Pill Underground with us. And and please do not allow more Black women on that space, because at least not for now, because it will be easier to identify the imposter. See? And please work on your mental health and come back stronger. Love you.
I mean, like listen, I'm, if anybody knows me and for any period of time, I am very calm right now.
Yeah.
This is not something that's impulsive. I'm not doing this because of impulse. I'm doing this because I'm going to do something about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am really concerned about you. So please use me as if you would like somebody to talk to, I'm always on the Pink Pill Underground. Okay, Chris? Bye-bye. Thank you for listening.
Okay, Chris, I'm going to hop off as well now, but same thing. If you need anything, let me know. I'm like in England, but I'm here for you if you need anything. But I really want to see you bounce back. And I don't think you should leave YouTube. I think you make a living on YouTube, and people nobody has the right to drive you off your own platform. That's what I feel. But have a think about it and make your decision. Whatever you choose, we're with you. You're one of the closest people that modeled the kind of life that I believe in when we're talking about level up. And I'm not saying we don't make mistakes. I'm divorced too. I'm with an English person. You model the life we want. You show your face. This is a faceless person we're talking about. You show your real life. Please come back when you're ready. All right.
Thank you.
Hello?
Bye, Chris.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello? I can hear you. What's up?
Okay. I just want to say.
Can you speak up a little louder, please?
Can you hear me? Oh, okay. I thought there was something wrong with my audio.
It's just you just sound really low.
Oh, okay. Is it better?
A little, yes.
Okay. Is it now?
It's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. So I just want to say, I think it's, hi, Kristlyn. I'm one of your fans. I really appreciate everything you've done for the community of Black women. But I think it's sad that we as your supporters, or at least some of us, expect you to just soldier on, even when attacked. And it's just,
and I'm literally being judged for responding. Like, what do you guys, I mean, like, seriously, what do you want? You want a freaking, like a scapegoat, a dog you can kick.
And the thing is, we as Black women, we hate when Black men do this to us, but we're willing to do it to each other. And this shows that we ourselves are internalizing the strong Black woman trope, because we're applying it to you. We expect
and also misogyny and misogynoir against each other.
Yeah, it's like we're expecting you to be some sort of superwoman, some sort of soldier, even when you're hit and brutalized. We expect you to keep fighting for us, just like Black men do. When it comes to fighting for the whole of Black community, the whole Black community. I'm sorry, I'm nervous, but I felt like I had to come on here and just kind of speak up because, I see myself in you as an empath. So we tend to feel things a lot more, and it makes us a lot more vulnerable. And, sometimes when we express our vulnerability, which is a part of our femininity, it's kind of looked down upon. It's like they're saying Black women are too masculine. And then when we express an aspect of our femininity, which is vulnerability, we are demeaned for it. So at that point, it's like, what do y'all?
Yeah, I want to use this as an example, you guys. Black Brit. I don't know if you guys can see it. And because this is an example of what I'm talking about. CK, you are threatening to sue Chrissy. Unacceptable. Really? So nothing that happened tonight was unacceptable to you, except for that? The Black Brit. Nothing else that happened tonight you find unacceptable? Huh? You guys, this is the stuff I'm talking about. It's unacceptable for me to defend myself. I'm supposed to be, you guys literally, I mean, a lot of you guys literally just want me to be beaten to freaking death for you.
Exactly. Why do Black women
beaten completely to death? Like I never, like, whenever I respond to something, people do not address why I'm responding. They just judge my response. So let's hear some more.
She has all of y'all full. That's really who she is.
Yep, and there's like a super chat.
And I'm asking her, wait, so I can give you the link so you can call in. I didn't expect this shit either, but she want to come up here being messy.
Wait. I just noticed on the pink pill that it's like a comma or something. There.
Yeah, this is me in real time. That was me in real time seeing the fake account. You can defend yourself without suing Chrissy. You have pointed out that it was wrong. Why do you need to sue? Go back to Blackistan.
Can you hear me?
Like, seriously, that's Blackistan mentality. That's what you're seeing right now in front of you is Blackistan mentality. Somebody does something so egregious and they're like, oh, don't hold them to account. Funny, people don't have any trouble holding me to account for stuff. Y'all cheer for that.
Hey, Chris, can you
Very
hear me?
interesting to me.
Can you hear me, Chris?
Yes.
Hey, this is Slim or Brianna, whichever one. I just wanted to say I'm so sorry that you're going through this, Chris, and I promise my heart goes out to you. I do want you to probably keep in mind that this whoever this person is that's impersonating you clearly is trying to further the wedge or drive a wedge between you and Chrissy. You might, and clearly this person knows some personal information about Chrissy and probably you too. So you might want to consider who that is. It's definitely someone behind the scenes that both of you guys probably talk to or used to talk to, or just knows a little bit of information that enough to make it look like that it's you that's doing it. And you know, you'll be surprised at who has a problem with you. It's not always the obvious one. Sometimes it's somebody that's right next to you smiling in your face. So I just want you to be careful of that, because my mind is just kind of like pointing to some different people. Also, I follow Chrissy as well now too. I did get the notification of her video last night, and then I got your notification. I missed her video. I was going to watch it a little bit later, and I was going to check yours later, and I missed that too. But when I saw that both of them were taken down, and I did see the title of your video, I figured that like, oh my gosh, something is wrong. But what I'm listening to this now, what gives me just a glimmer of hope, and I don't know if it's true, I'm not speaking for Chrissy or not, is the fact that she took the video down. I'm hoping that she realized that, oops, I made an error. I hope. I don't know. But
At
you
this
have
point,
every
I don't
right.
care what is going on in her thought process. I don't.
Yeah, and I get it. I understand.
I really just
fight to address
don't
it.
care. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah,
People
I
are
get it.
saying in the chat, because I'm reading this. So we're gonna go ahead and dig a bigger hole, because you guys said, well, at the end, Chrissy said she didn't believe it. Well, let's hear what she said. Let's hear what she said. Let's hear what she said. Let me go. What?
Y'all are so messy. So messy. Seriously messy.
What?
That is not spoken to
Okay.
anybody. Honestly, is the great. Chrissy, look at, and I have you on the check. Do you not see that? You're just willing to believe anything. Why do y'all? And you're sitting up here saying still that I'm lying. Look at the cursor. I'm sharing the screen. Tell Chrissy, listen, I'm calling her right now. I'm gonna put it on speaker so you guys, just in case you don't believe me, I'm gonna put it on speaker. Y'all are some messy ass women. I'm calling her right now.
Let me share my screen.
Chrissy, and I have you on speaker. It is not me. It is not me. I'm over here minding my own business. Minding my own business. Do you look? I don't know. You never.
I distinctly remember
You-
telling you Patrick's name.
You-
I also know the first 6 digits of your phone number.
Everybody knows the first 6 digits of my phone number. It's public. It's my business phone. Anybody can call me.
The phone number that I have now is your business phone.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh. Screenshot the pink pill said
What
it was
more?
too.
I am on a live right now, Chrissy. Look at my live. Do you see the arrow?
Okay. Did you guys just see? Did you guys screenshot what fake pink pill just said?
We can't see your screen.
Okay, hold on. Let me share it. I think it's this one. Do you see that?
Yeah.
What does
I
fake
can see
pink
it.
pill?
Yeah.
Now the commas are gone. It was so easy to create these accounts. It was too easy to create these accounts. So you guys could be the freaking laughing stock. Because that's what you are. I'm sorry, but you are. Anybody who believed this, you know, I don't know. I got some beach property for you in Palm Desert.
This is crazy. I don't even understand why anybody would want to continue beef or start more beef like that. That's ridiculous.
Because they're bored, but
I feel like
I'm
it's
tired
someone
of
who
I'm
wants
tired.
to
They need to
specifically hurt
find
you,
somebody
Chris.
else. They
I feel
need
like
to
it's
find
someone who
somebody else.
specifically wants to hurt you, Chris. That's what I feel like. I could be wrong, but I feel like this was more attack against you, and that person wants to specifically hurt you and make you look bad and drive you even further away from YouTube because they don't want you here. That's what I feel like. I could be wrong, but
So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to play because y'all are acting like she didn't believe it the whole time. You know, you guys are like you're grasping at straws now. It's
yeah,
pathetic.
I agree with
It
you
really
guys
is.
in the chat. They definitely want them divided.
Listen, I don't know how to prove a negative. I can't prove to you that I didn't do something. I didn't do it. Okay. And you sitting up here like, listen, man, I'm not bothering any of you. I have gone my own way. And it's like, all I know is that Crystalline is, and without saying too many names, I just know that you tried to contact another content creator earlier.
This is crazy. And when I say I am so I am so done with this. Sorry, you guys, I was walking around the house and forgot I was on a live.
Tell me how I blocked you. And exactly. So why would this person, whoever this person is, that they created another troll account? I am telling you, I don't know how to put, like, listen, I know YouTube is crazy, but this honestly is the craziest thing on YouTube that I have ever experienced. And I'm going to tell you this, whoever's doing this, you're going to get your karma. I don't know anything about, I haven't talked to anybody about you at all. I never, when the conversations, we used to talk, we talked for hours on the phone, And what's weird to me is that they know my ex's name when nobody else in this space knows that, Crystalline. Chrissy, neither do I. If somebody would have said, what's Chrissy's? Oh my God. Okay. The person that I shared that with. Okay, that's fine. Chrissy, I have not spoken to anybody about our conversations. And I don't know, again, I don't know how to prove a negative, but okay, why don't you, okay, I don't even know except for to show you, I'm sharing my screen. I have my cursor around here. Okay, so
somebody in the chat, I'm really enjoying this chat. Use tampons. Yeah, Pink, you should handle this behind the scenes. Like Chrissy handled it behind the scenes. Like Chrissy did?
I don't believe you should handle it behind the scenes.
Handle it behind the scenes like she did.
What I think, I don't.
This is crazy. Like somebody actually did something really horrible, and I'm in the wrong for pointing it out.
I don't think you're in the wrong for defending yourself at all. I think that maybe, I don't know if you would consider doing it, but I think maybe if you put a short video out the way you used to, like without it being live, without the chat or anything, just you saying like, hey, and now I'm being trolled. Someone is imitating me and going into other people's chats, starting stuff. So if you see it, it's not me. Unfortunately, I just went through a lot of drama because somebody believed it. And, you know, hopefully if you guys see it, then it's not me. And I would just leave a short video just like that. I wouldn't have it live or anything, but I definitely would address it. And the only reason why I'm seeing address it is because this guy, whoever this channel is, their video is up. So now other people, like you said, other people are going to see it and think that, you know, you really were trolling or, you know, whatever. So that's what I would do. I don't know if you would consider it, but I would probably make like a short video on my channel just saying, hey, because I've stepped back. Now there's troll accounts of me. You know, you guys might see it. That's not me, you know, just something like that.
Yeah, I'm really baffled by this. I'm baffled by some of you in the chat. No wonder Black women suffer so much in this community. You don't, it makes you guys uncomfortable when the victimized is victimized by a person you like. This is why this is why people in our neighborhoods get away with literal murder.
And some people, I don't think they're suggesting that just to try to silence you or anything. I think a lot of people, they really don't want to see the drama and the beefs and everything. And they'll say, oh, let it go, let it go. There are some things that you should let go, but some things that are like really public like this, if there's a video up that this guy has, I don't know what his name is or if it's a she, but they have a video up like that, I think you absolutely should address it just to clarify. And, you know, just say what's really going down and that that's not really you. But I don't think that a lot of times, not everybody, but sometimes when people are saying, let it go, I think it's just to keep down the drama and they're not necessarily trying to dismiss or silence you, you know? I know it sucks to hear when you want to speak.
Well, what I want to say is this. What I want to say is, for the people who are just telling me to shut up and get over it, I hope when somebody does something to you that is so egregious that you will take your own advice. When it happens to you, take your own advice. I wish the same empathy and understanding on all of you who think I should just let it go. When it happens to you, I wish you that same energy. I wish you that. I wish you that.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair to expect someone to just get over something or let it go. Like that happens in their own time. And I don't agree with that. I don't think that's fair at all. And in this situation, I do, like I said, I'm with you. I feel like you definitely should address it and clear your name, but I wouldn't do it in a live. Not saying that like this live, I probably wouldn't keep this up. I would make a short video that once you like can kind of collect your thoughts and sit down and think about exactly what you want to say. And I would just post a little short video and post whatever, if you want to show like some proof, like how you did just now, how that person's name had typos in it and everything. I would show a little bit of that and then that was it. I would just leave it at that.
Yeah, the troll is so happy right now. Who did this? And the people who believe it, I bet you're feeling so effing stupid right now.
Share my screen some more. I'll share my screen some more so you can see all of my channels. Can you see? Can you see what I'm doing?
Hold on. But that doesn't.
Chrissy, how can you be this? You have been on here this long. No, but what I'm telling you is that doesn't prove anything. Like that. Well, Chrissy, I don't know how to prove to you a negative. I'm asking you to prove it. Well, you're sitting up here trashing my name, and I haven't done anything to you. I've never done anything to you. Okay, Chrissy. Okay. I'm gonna end the live, but like I said, and I'm just gonna end it here. I don't know who's telling the truth. I don't. Oh my. Okay. Well, you know what? To hell with all of you. To hell with you, Chrissy. If you honestly think that I would do that. I keep telling you, nobody else knows. I you know what? You're the only person that I shared that. What do you want me to do? I swear on my kids. I swear on my kids. I swear on my dead father's grave. I swear to you, it's not me.
Chrissy, you mind chiming now?
You want what?
You mind
Can you
pausing
guys
it
hear
for a
me?
moment?
What do you want?
Wait, hold on.
I swear.
What'd you say?
I just wanted to chime in. So I've seen a lot of people pointing to the fact that the person posted, I think, the first 6 digits of your phone number and then mentioned Chrissy's ex as proof. But first of all, like as soon as the person posted that, I did a quick Google search and those first 6 digits do pop up. So that's nothing. And I think we're not allowing for the fact that there are people in Chrissy's life who may have known of her ex, who knows the ex's name, who may watch her videos, people who know her may recognize her voice. So she's not leaving room for people who actually may know her personally, who are just simply out. I think that there are possibilities that aren't being considered here, and people are just so quick to jump to conclusions. There's so many questions, like why would someone troll with your business account, guys?
Right, and why would I troll using me?
Exactly.
Have I ever done this? Like people, like use common sense, y'all. So I'm gonna make a troll account and put my name on it to start some shit. For what? What is my motive?
Right, exactly. Especially if you weren't going to stand behind it. You know, there's so many ways you could, you could address it. If this really was you could reach out to Chrissy behind the scenes. There's just so many other ways. If you weren't willing to stand in it and say, yes, I said this, you would absolutely not go on her channel under your business name saying things that you're going to deny eventually. It's ridiculous. And secondly, the troll has been in this chat.
Mm-hmm. So several times, laughing at everything.
Right.
So congratulations.
Can you hear me? I'm not
Yes.
sure. I don't know how to work Zoom.
I can hear you.
So I wanted to inform you all of something. Bigger YouTubers, like those ones who have like over millions of subscribers, like the PewDiePie channel, they have this issue as well. This is a very common trolling tactic. I'm surprised that you guys haven't encountered this yet. But there's entire YouTube tutorials on how to create fake accounts like this, and even YouTube tutorials on how to create the fake check mark if the troll wanted to create a fake check mark to make themselves look more verifiable. But the fake check mark looks different from the actual verified check mark. And I actually had this happen over on my channel as well. The person was bold enough to come into my comment section and start trolling, and I told the people to report that channel because it's not me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is common, and I saw on the on those tutorials, they can even create like to make it look more legitimate, they can create a playlist. Well, never mind. I don't want to give the person any ideas, but yeah, this is a really common trolling tactic that even bigger YouTubers, like outside of the Black side of YouTube, have to deal with. And you have a lot of people with a lot of time on their hands.
Mm-hmm. But I want people to know also that the reason why this was believed so readily is because they wanted to believe it. Like, that's the bottom line. They wanted to believe it. If you want to believe something, you're going to ignore common sense.
I do believe Black women, we really should give each other the benefit of a doubt. We have a lot of bitter people with a lot of time on their hands. You know, like I said, this is common. It's actually extremely common. It's one of the most common trolling tactics. They do this to get subscribers, to draw people to their channel, the troll channel, to scam people, or to just, you know, mess with people. It's extremely common, you know? And I think Chrissy could have given you the benefit of the doubt. And then I also think that, hello?
She couldn't just for 1 second. No, I'm saying she couldn't just for 1 second sit with it and call me.
Yeah, but but because maybe it's new for you guys, you know, you can give her the benefit of a doubt as well and be like, okay, well, she was unaware of this level of trolling, you know, and you guys can like kiss and make up.
Yeah,
No,
I
there's
think
no,
that
there's
that's not
no,
realistic,
there
especially.
is never. I will never kiss and make up. I will never forgive for this. Never. I'm not.
I don't think it's fair because, and mind you, I actually patronized both of your channels, and I was watching the live yesterday, and it was quite disappointing. Quite disappointing, really, because I thought it was pretty obvious that it was a troll, and I get why people want to mend fences, and I get why people are asking for peace, but it's hard because this is something that could have been ignored in the moment as it was happening. Because I do remember Chrissy was apprehensive at first. She could have let it go and then reached out behind the scenes. And if she wanted to expose Crystalline after she confirmed it and she could prove it, that's one thing. But then to go on the attack on live, I just thought that was beneath her. I think it's beneath both of you, but I can't blame you for reacting. This was done publicly and you deserve to get your word out as well.
Exactly. She did it publicly. I'm going to respond publicly. It's just that simple.
I think they expected like a more robotic response from Crystalline though, because like they saw the passion in your voice and, you know, basically assumed because you were reacting so passionately that you were guilty, which most people, when they're falsely accused, react passionately because they want their name.
This is how you react when you're being accused of something that you didn't do. You know, this is how people react when they're lied on. A big ass lie.
I will say, I think
God, y'all are so
a little bit more.
Unbelievable, y'all. This is why I have the private group. This is why. Okay, good. And you're sitting up here trashing me. I have never. You're gonna find out, Chrissy, one day, because you know what? This stuff always, what's in the dark always comes to light. You will eventually, you will discover you were wrong. You will discover it, and you. You know what? Don't bother. Don't bother. Unbelievable. Don't bother. Don't bother apologizing to me after this. Don't bother. I don't want your fucking apology.
This brings us like a bigger issue though of Black women not getting the benefit of the doubt. Like this is publicly showing how this happens, specifically from Black women themselves not giving each other the benefit of the doubt. We're always looking at how the children of the Black community are abused or molested, and we point our fingers to the molester, but we also need to look at
we tell the person who was harmed, what did you do to make that happen? You must have done something.
We don't like seeing someone we like in the wrong. Because if it was someone else, like a Black man who saw you in their comment section,
you would tell me to burn his freaking house down.
Exactly. We
because
would all
you
be
like her. You want me to shut up.
Yeah, because it's someone we like, that being Chrissy, you know, I'm a fan of both of you. I think you both have done a lot of great work. Because it's someone we like, we don't like seeing two people we like going against each other because we're thinking it's holding back the mission.
Well, I didn't hold back the mission. Listen, I wasn't even present. I wouldn't have even known. Thank God Eddie told me. because I would not have known, and people would have believed.
But we need to stop.
And hours and hours would have passed.
We're looking at you both as soldiers, especially you, Chrislyn, because we expect you to rise above it all and not be affected by,
and not have any feelings.
Because most of us, when falsely accused, will react with anger and with a lot of passion.
I don't expect you to rise above everything, Crystalline, because some things you do have to go ahead and address it. Unfortunately, you can't ignore everything and just dismiss everything. So I definitely didn't expect that.
She's got 200,000 subscribers. She did this publicly. I need to do this publicly. I have the right. I have the right to defend myself. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I get it, and you're right. Your platforms cross. A lot of you have a lot of the same viewers. Like I said, I'm subscribed to both of you guys, so I completely get it, and I do agree that you need to address that and defend yourself and let everybody know that was not you. And you just got trashed for no reason, and I mean completely like dumped on for no reason.
But I'm sure it's my fault somehow.
No,
I'm sure it is.
Definitely wasn't.
Crystal, and I just hope that you're leaving room for, it's likely the people who want to believe this are not going to take your word for it. So it's good that you're getting it out, but don't be surprised if people continue to push this narrative.
She's right, but don't ignore those of us who are here and we support you.
Right. But the thing is, this is damaging to my reputation. It is. It's damaging. It affects my business, my ability to do my job.
Yeah, I get it.
And this is not right. When you do stuff like this, when people do stuff like this, businesses sue. They sue.
Right. I mean, you're within your right to take whatever action.
I have every right to sue. Every right. Because what happened can quickly be disproved. That the person who said and did these things, under scrutiny, it is so easily disproved.
Well, as a fan of both of you, I hope that, whatever work Chrissy does in the background to get to the bottom of who did this, whatever she finds out, she comes out with it and actually shares it publicly. Hopefully, if that happens, you guys can find some kind of way to get past this. But I think that this was
I'm not getting past this. I'm not letting it go. I'm not turning the other cheek. I'm not gonna, I'm not doing any of those things. I'm not gonna be the bigger person. I'm not.
No, I'm not asking you to be the bigger person, but at some point,
I know you're not. I'm just saying in general. I refuse. I will not. I will not. Why do I have to be the bigger person? This person came and shat on me. And I was minding my own freaking business. But I'm in the wrong. I'm wrong. Y'all are, this is insane, the way you guys think. I feel sorry if you guys have kids. Do you do this to your kids? Somebody does something to them. You tell them, just move on. Is that, if you do that to your kids, is that what you say to people you love when they get injured or harmed? Just get over it? Is that what you do? No freaking empathy, no freaking understanding. Because you like her. Because you like her, you want me to just shut the fuck up. And it's the same as the other one. because you like her now. You guys didn't want to see what she was and what she did years ago because you like them. And you don't give a shit how they have hurt me. Live, love, laugh. Don't sue Chrissy. Of all the trolls you have the option to sue, you choose Chrissy. This isn't. So what do you guys think of that statement? What do you guys think? I mean, I'm sitting here. What, you guys on the stage, what do you think about that?
I think that people need to just, I get it, you know, we like Chrissy, we like Crystalline, but let's not make the person who took the bait the victim here. I guess in a way, Chrissy is also a victim to this, but as far as reactions go, she could have handled it a lot better. Crystalline is within her rights to take whatever action she wants. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I think Crystalline can take whatever action she feels is necessary because Chrissy did. It's unfortunate, but it's just what it is. And we really shouldn't be trying to box someone who's being victimized, you know, try to tell you how to react to being victimized and then trying to make the person who, yeah, I'm going to leave it here.
Yeah. And, you know, and here's the thing. People say, oh, this is a pattern with you, Crystalline. You don't, what?
Crystalline, it's a pattern with you getting attacked. That's the pattern. I really hate when people say that. Like the pattern is Crystalline always getting attacked, always. Like there's been a target on her since she started. That's the freaking pattern.
Yeah, but you know, here's the funny thing. I feel like people see this and then they tend to go with this conclusion of, well, if you're always the one in trouble, then you must be the problem. And there's room for that, but it's not necessarily always true. And I think that's the problem. I've seen people in the chat saying, well, you know, Crystalline did this with whoever. But again, you're not leaving for room for other people also being the aggressors.
Like, and not even leaving room for the fact that people are lying.
Right.
That people are lying. You guys believe anything that if it's bad about me. You believe anything. You believe freaking anything. I hope none, for the person, for the people who were just like, just get over it. This is messy. Don't sue. Don't do anything. Don't seek justice. I hope you don't have kids. I really do. Do you say this to your child when your child is harmed, he or she? Do you? Do you just tell them, get over it? If somebody you love has been hurt, abused, physically or mentally, do you just tell them, oh, just let it go?
Unfortunately, some of them do.
I mean, I'm sitting here running I have a whole social network. I've been busy. You think I have the time, energy, or desire to do what I'm being accused of? Why? Why? And people are sitting up here telling me I shouldn't do anything. I hope y'all don't have any kids. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for your kids if you got them, because you're a callous, cold bitch. And I'm sorry your child has you as a mother. If that's how if that is how you react when somebody you care about gets hurt. You're a shitty ass mom. Anybody else? It's like abracadabra. I'm bringing her in. Did anybody not speak yet? Oh, hey, honey. Hi. Oh my gosh. Oh, sweetie, I have missed you.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh,
Hi.
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 I'm so sorry that you're going through what you're going through. I happened to stumble upon that moment last night, and it made me really sad that she fell for the bait. And just one thing I want to share that I hope will be helpful for the audience listening, you know, and for the other content creator, anyone else who encounters, like, I didn't know that was a thing either. There was one lady on the panel who explained that this is actually a common trolling tactic. I've never encountered it before. I mean, I've seen people, like, you know, I'll see like a pink pill with exclamation points, and it's obvious that it's a troll account. But I've never seen a troll account, you know, antagonize a content creator and then a content creator actually fall for it. Like that was my first time I saw fake news like actually play out the way it was intended. But one tactic I learned many years ago from, I used to work for a white gay couple. And, you know, whenever we throw around that rhetoric of like, oh, how is it that they were Jewish and gay, so there you go. But like, how is it that the Jewish people are able to stick together, and the gays can stick together, and the Mexicans can stick together, but we can't stick together? And it's things like this, dynamics like this, you know, where it's so, where so many of us are so socialized to believe the worst about each other. One like this little like tiny but powerful tactic that this white Jewish gay couple taught me that like forever revolutionized the way I encounter people, or I encounter like rumors about people, or whisper campaigns, or mean girling, like ways to like neutralize that. Whenever they would, like, the nature of their work, they would encounter a lot of like gossipy people and people trying to break them apart, and, you know, trying to sow seeds of discord. So whenever someone would go to like person A and be like, hey, I heard that person B was talking smack about you, and blah, 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 blah. Person A, you know, half of this couple would say, oh, that's really interesting. That sounds kind of out of character for person B to do. Let me get person B on the phone right now. So all three of us are on the same page. And every single time that troll, that gossip person, that rumor person would backtrack, because they realized that they were caught and they were a coward. And they didn't expect, they expected person A to fall for the bait, and they never did, because they were that rock solid.
Yeah, I invited, like, if you believe that I did it, come up and tell me why. And nobody did. Nobody did. Maya, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. I love both of you and Chrissy's content. With that being said, I do believe Chrissy was in the wrong for not 100% verifying the troll was you and then disparaging your name.
Yeah.
When I haven't, like, I literally have done nothing to her. Like, please.
You were sitting there eating your food and you caught a stray.
No, I was sitting here with conditioner in my hair. And I just happened to see the text from Eddie. And I was like, what? But I'm the wrong one, right? I'm the messy one. I'm always getting into it with people. I'm the evil one. Okay.
So I see people commenting, and they seem to be suggesting that the trump card here is basically that the poster knew Chrissy's ex's name. And I just want to say that's really not that hard to figure out. someone said Chrissy did say that she never discusses YouTube outside of YouTube, so she figured it had to be a fellow creator. Guess what? I'm on here right now, and there are people who probably watch CK who are going to recognize my voice. My sister would pick up my voice on a panel in a second, and it's not without the realm of possibilities that there are people who've come across Chrissy's channel who do know Chrissy personally and may not agree with what she or may not agree with the things that she talks about. It's possible that there are people who know Chrissy personally who also know CK and don't agree with the topics that you guys discuss. These things are not without the realm of possibilities. So I think that, these are pretty weak trump cards, first 6 digits of phone number that's available on Google, and a name that is, a name that's not a secret to a lot of people probably. These aren't good enough trump cards to just go off on people like that, to write people off.
And like the stuff she said was really hurtful. I've never spoken to her in that way. I've never spoken about her in that way. Well, I'm not supposed to have any feelings, right? I'm just a freaking robot.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If she were to give a very public and sincere apology, would that be the start of any kind of reconciliation?
I'm not reconciling. I'm not interested in reconciling.
That's your right. I was curious though,
Yeah, no,
when the insult is
I'm
public,
I'm not playing nice. I'm not shaking hands. I'm not going out for a beer. I'm not doing any of that. Why should I have to do that?
You don't have to do it. Because none of us in our own personal lives, if someone came out their way and attacked us verbally, publicly, on a large platform, we would take it personally.
Yeah. Everybody thinks they can do this better. Everybody thinks they would just be so unbothered. Like, you know what's going to happen today, because this is the cycle. There's going to be 50-11 videos. And people are going to be lying and saying that was me. This is how it goes. And nobody's going to care if it's true or not. It's already done. I've already, how I got the recording was because somebody already mirrored it. And there's going to be more of it. And all she had to do was just text me.
Yeah.
She could have called me while they were in the chat. And she would have heard in my voice that I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. But she didn't. Because she's made up her mind. Just like many of you guys in the chat. Why play nice? We're not nice to each other. Why pretend? Why pretend that Black women as a collective can work together in any way? Why pretend? Just so you guys can feel better about being a Black woman? You just want the illusion, and when your illusion gets burst, you don't know what to do. You blame the person who's making you feel uncomfortable. You know what it is? I'm going to educate some of you guys. This is what it is. It's called cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is when you believe a certain thing, or, have an affection for, whatever, you're attached to something, you believe a certain way, and then you're faced with contrary information, which confuses your brain, right? It's like, wait a minute, I think this thing, but this is what's happening in front of me. So what happens when this occurs is you'll try to say, oh, this is just a one-off, this is an anomaly. Or if it's just so much in your face that you can't dismiss it, it makes you so uncomfortable. You need to make that thing or that person who is making you doubt and feel uncomfortable to go away. So you can feel better and stay in your illusion or delusion. And I want you guys to really sit on that for a second. Your cognitive dissonance, because these people, you like these people, when you see something, and then also, you may have an impression that, I'm just going around YouTube terrorizing everybody, calling social services on people's kids, trying to rob them by offering them affiliate status on my courses so they could get paid. People, 3 years ago calling me bed wench and all these other names, and now they're changing their tune. All of that, it makes you feel real uncomfortable because you already think that it's just all my fault anyway.
Hi guys, good morning. I'm appalled, but I'm not surprised because the fact that we as Black women believe anything because we just dislike this person is so beyond me, to the point where I thought we were better than that, but just goes to show that we're not. And I don't, because the reason how I knew of her is because of you, Pink Pill, because at that time y'all all had calls with you, kind of saying charts and everything like that. So I thought in my head, these are three intelligent, beautiful women that actually want to get a solution, get something done for the betterment of Black women. And the point that even in our realm, that a troll, which I'm guessing was a Black man, because most of them is what it is. And the fact that you can still believe that goes to show that we still think that a troll or a Black man's validation is above anybody else, that we don't want to give each other the benefit of the doubt. And that to me was sad. But I'll go on with that.
You know what? I'm sad too. I honestly had affection for Chrissy. I liked her a lot. It wasn't about clout chasing. I really liked her as a person. We used to talk on the phone for hours. And we said, we promised each other that if either one of us had a problem, we would go to each other first and we would never fall out publicly. She even said that. I don't know if you guys remember the live she did. She said, this was, I don't know, a couple of years back. She says, even if me and Chris fall out, y'all will never know about it. Do you guys remember that? Put it in the one. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember that.
Oh yeah, I was there. On. Yeah.
But I'm the one in the wrong. I honored our agreement. And she didn't. Yep, people in the chat remember. That's what she said. That's what she said.
She got off code, completely off code. Total death spiral.
Yep. Morgan says, I remember that. And I remember the live with you, Chrissy, and KSC.
So now it's like we don't even practice what we preach anymore. This is what it shows me, is that we don't practice what we preach. And that
this whole sector is a freaking train wreck. This whole
Yeah.
sector is a train wreck. I mean, it is. I need to end this live. It's not a good look. Is that your cognitive dissonance talking? Making you feel uncomfortable? Because the person that you like did something bad and you just want it to go away? Huh?
I think we way past letting things go. I think a lot of people on this app have tried to let things go, and people keep adding fuel to the fire to the point where if I have a successful business and people are out here tarnishing my name, don't be mad on how I retaliate. Now, we could sit here and have a mutual conversation about it and be like, you know what? Get it all out, because once this is done, we play chess, not checkers over here, but everybody has the right to call out when somebody is discharging their business in their
this is something I built for 12 years. And you guys think I'm not supposed to defend it? What if you built something for 12 years? How would you feel? Like, have some empathy. Like get out of yourself and think about other people for just a second.
Have some empathy.
Huh?
I said we need some empathy.
Yeah, I mean, some of these people in the chat are so freaking soulless. Just get over it.
We don't have any freaking empathy.
Look,
because for so long, Black women never show any empathy to other Black women. We
Yeah,
never have.
did anybody tell Chrissy that she needed to get off the live when she was publicly dragging me because it
Yes.
wasn't a look?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah. Yeah. Folks did. Like,
But did she do it? She didn't do it until
No.
I actually called.
yeah. There was a waterfall of comments like, that is not her. That is clearly a troll. End this live. This is making you look gullible. You know, all of that was in the chat.
Well, but I'm supposed to be better than her, though. I'm always supposed to take it on the chin, really?
No. Which is why it's so disappointing, because, you know, she is someone who preaches a lot about staying on code. And that was a
Somebody asked me, Bronx Cover Girl said, are you more mad at Chrissy or the troll? I don't know the troll, so I'm more mad at Chrissy.
I'm more mad at Chrissy.
Yeah, I don't know the troll, but I thought I knew Chrissy. So yeah, I am more upset. And you guys all heard her years ago. If we fall out, y'all will never know. And that was obviously a big fat lie.
But here's my thing. Everybody knows trolls do what trolls gonna do. I thought she would have known better as to actually look at that troll who was doing some really foul things in that chat. And the fact that that wasn't even a factor, it's questioning me. Is she really practicing what she preaches? Or is she, I don't want to say it's clout, because it's not clout. Or maybe because something happened and this is her way of her bursting her bubble. I don't know. But the troll, we already know trolls are going to troll. They stay trolling, they're always gonna be there. But the fact that we as Black women did not, if we had any problems with anybody, we will always come to each other. And the fact that she did not do that, that questions me.
Yeah, she wouldn't give me, like, it's just, wow. I mean, like the people who don't like me, or even, I don't know, maybe neutral, it's like anybody could say anything. Like, seriously, y'all will believe anything. If it's bad about me, you'll believe anything. And if I feel any kind of way, if I show any kind of feeling, That upsets you so deeply. That makes you uncomfortable. Why does it make you uncomfortable? Ask yourself.
It's not just you, Kristlyn. I think this is like a bigger conversation that needs to be had about Black women, especially like African women, internalizing the SBW trope,
Mhm.
taking it out on each
But
other.
also internalizing misogyny. You know, we're so misogynistic. We don't support, we're so misogynistic. We can never build any kind of alliances. I mean, look at the manosphere. They fall out, but they're tight. And look at how they're growing. They're growing exponentially. But look at us over here. I leave, y'all start eating each other. I mean, I've been sitting here watching one content creator eat the other content creator. I guess it's just too boring here now. Now you gotta use my name and likeness to start some shit. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. And it is a larger conversation. This is a larger conversation about how we treat each other. And like I said, I'm not perfect, but this is bullshit. Like, hold me responsible for the things I've actually done. Like, don't lie on me. Especially don't lie on me and then be convinced.
The thing is, the Black manosphere has had years, decades, in fact, of becoming what they are now, this strong unit. So these things that are happening within the Black women's movement, it needs to be had. And I guess you're just like a public example of some of our own faults.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We don't want to look at ourselves. We can see everybody else's faults. We know how everybody else is doing wrong. We don't see what we're doing wrong. Like, everybody has to own their shit. Like, I have to be accountable for the things that I do. None of us are perfect. The growth happens when you just acknowledge, the part you play. But I'm not acknowledging shit with this. I didn't play a part with shit. I didn't do shit. I was doing my hair and minding my own fucking business. You shouldn't be suing her. Okay, Blackistani. Of course you would think that.
Even if you
did you tell that to your friend who got, raped by that Black dude? Don't call the police. Don't call the police. Huh? Is that what you did? When your little niece told you that Uncle Larry touched her boobies, did you say, oh, don't, move past it? I'm sure he's sorry. Because that's what this is. I want you guys to realize this is what it is. This is what it is. That evil. That evil.
The
The
victimizers that are victimizing Black women, even if they reflect our image, they need to be held accountable.
Absolutely.
Even if
I mean, it's like this is why Black
And
women
I
and
respect
girls
your right to fight back in
are
whatever way
violated.
you see fit.
I mean, this is how Black women and girls are violated, because people say, oh, don't make a big deal out of it. Don't, yeah, they were wrong, but you don't want to put them in jail, do you? This is the kind of stuff we complain about,
Especially
and we're
when
doing it.
the person, I mean, we speak so much about how the mammies of the community are always seeing their sons in every Black man. But we ourselves, sometimes we play into this trope as Black women where when a Black woman is being a bit of a, I'm not saying Chrissy is, but just in general, a Black woman is bullying or victimizing another Black woman, we tend to overlook that and overshadow it, even in the circumstance of a mother who is allowing her children to be abused by a man. Instead of going after both the mother and the man, we just focus our attention on the man because we don't want to see our own reflection. We see our reflection in the mother, and we try to protect the mother from any faults, even though she needs to also be held accountable despite her being a woman.
Yeah. I mean, this is, like, if you wonder if you wonder what the mentality is about how people get away with such evil deeds in our community, you're seeing it play out right now.
Yeah.
You're seeing it play out right now in the chat. Yeah, she was wrong, but just get over it. This isn't a good look, Crystalline. You should take down this live. You should be suing her. All the other people who did stuff to you, why are you suing her? That's what this is. If you want to know where it came from, where it came from, if you want to know what that is, that thing that leaves Black girls and women suffering in communities, it's women like that. It's men like that.
Yeah.
Facts. I just had to say that because what is happening is that Black women are so used to taking abuse and being quiet about it that you expect other women to do the same thing as
Just
you.
take it.
Yeah.
Just take it. Like,
You're supposed to be strong.
I have to take it,
Go.
so you. I have to take abuse, so should you. You should suffer like I suffer.
That's
and
it.
I'm gonna
And
make
that,
Listen, we all are adults, so I have to hold us accountable. If just because you don't have the balls and you ain't ready to speak your truth, don't actually stop other people from speaking their truths. Like, stop that shit. If you really want better for Black women, hold yourself accountable and actually speak your truth. Because the reason why we keep letting these things go in a full-on circle is because nobody has the balls to open their fucking mouth. And that's that real tea. So just because you don't got the balls to say it, don't tell everybody else that they should shut up. I'm not doing that. Sorry.
And what I see a lot of people in the chat saying that why are you suing her? I didn't understand it at first, but after listening to you and the emotion behind your words, I think because Chrissy and Crystalline are in the same space, her voice impacts her at a deeper level.
Yeah, she has 2,000. If this was somebody who had 10 subscribers, this wouldn't even be a conversation. But this was somebody who I thought was my friend. This is somebody who has 200,000 subscribers, and I'm not supposed to say anything? Amy Klein says, leave Chrissy alone. Tell her to leave me alone, and I'll leave her alone.
And CK, I want to bring this up real quick before I go. Another piece of the puzzle that no one has thought about or even brought up. I'm in another sector, and there's a avatar over there, and people were able to dox him. And let me tell you how they were able to dox him. They were able to look up his trademark because he trademarked his name. And then from there, it led a paper trail into his Facebook, his Instagram, and who he really was. If you are a person with a brand, with an online digital footprint, such as a magazine, and your name, if you're truly a businesswoman and your magazine or whatever you have is trademarked under your name, your copyright, your LLC is under your name, people can find you. They can see who you are, and it's nothing to go on Facebook and Instagram to find an ex-boyfriend's name. And because CK's number is already out there, hello, like, are y'all listening? Hello, That troll didn't even have a check mark by their name. Yeah, you can copy it, but not too many are that intelligent or smart. But people who dox, especially men in the manosphere, who are doxing everybody on YouTube, even like in other sectors, it's not hard to find out who you are when you have a digital footprint. So to sit here and think, oh, you're the only person who knows. No, sweetheart. They just Googled your name. They found out who you were and just looked up your information and found out who your ex was. And the fact that they knew what name to bring up, why would CK randomly, a grown woman, a businesswoman, a mother, randomly just talk about you and throw up your ex? Like, can we really utilize
out of
our critical
nowhere.
thinking skills?
No, yeah. First of all, somebody said in the comment section, don't try to school me. Really, just don't. Just don't. Don't try to school me on what libel or slander is. Don't do that. And I'm going to show you real quick why you shouldn't do that. Slander, the action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation. Let me read that again. The action or crime of making a false spoken statement damaging to a person's reputation. Some of y'all need to go back to school. The school system failed you. School system failed you.
Nah, I would say Black women failed us, shit, because if we could actually smell everything else from a while away, but we can't smell bullshit on an app.
But we're so unbothered, right? Just rise above everything. So unbothered. So unbothered. I have every right to defend myself because there's going to be 11 videos today about what happened, and nobody's going to care whether it's true or not. This affects me. Do you guys understand that? This affects me. This hurts me. You know, it hurts me personally, it hurts me emotionally, and it hurts me professionally. This is harm. This is somebody doing harm. And I'm just supposed to just, what? Eat it. What does that sound like to you guys? I mean, you're sitting up here talking about the Black community and how messed up and toxic it is. But what you're asking of me is the same thing. You're asking me to just forget about it and move on. And isn't that what y'all are complaining about and railing against? Really? You're sitting up here so smug. I'm divested, and then you do this. No, you're not divested. You just transferred your pathology from one thing to the other. You're practicing the same destructive things that happen in our community, just on other women. That's all some of you guys know to do. And some of you guys are so oblivious, you have no idea you're even doing it. That's the sad part.
And I think it would be a better use of energy of the women who are saying that, the women who are saying you don't have the right to respond the way you want to respond. It would be a better use of energy to pour that into, making this sector as troll proof as possible. Like dox the trolls, find out who the trolls are.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, like I said, that's why I got underground. Goddess Awakening. You're not divested either, CK. Okay, and what? So what? Somebody
I don't know
said,
who said that, but they have no right to even define what divested is. So I don't know who said that, but I'm disregarding it.
mm-hmm. Somebody's texting
I
me
don't
on the back end.
understand why it's so hard for people to understand. Like, so people telling you not to say anything and people telling you not to take any action, you know, so at what point is it okay for someone to react to getting punched? Like, at what point is it okay for someone to speak up for themselves? Like, it's ridiculous.
It's because they.
No, I mean, like, you know what? I'm gonna call you. The person who's texting me right now. I know you're listening. I'm gonna call you after.
There are Black women who claim to be supporters of Chrislyn, but are not able to see her as more than a soulless soldier for the movement, and therefore they're lacking that
sacrifice.
Yeah, the sacrificial link.
I'm a crash dummy. That's all I am. They don't care about me. Y'all don't care about me.
These
You
same
just
Black
want what you want. You don't care about me though. You don't give a shit.
Yeah, these same Black women who are unwilling to recognize the faults of someone they like, they're the same ones unwilling to deal with the trauma caused by their closest reflection. That being their mother, their sister, their friend, and any other Black woman they allowed into their life. That it is forcing them to internalize this SBW trope, even though they claim to be divested from this trauma. So CK
they're doing the same behaviors that they learned. I mean, they're just transferring it over to something else.
I just want to say thank you. I just want to say this. Thank you, Eddie, for actually exposing the bullshit, because there's a lot of things that I was pretty much skeptical about. And the thing I love about Eddie is that he does his work. And he always going to make sure he finds the truth, whether it's on some BS or it could be on some fact. So I just want to thank Eddie, because he a real one.
Several times. Yeah, he's the real one.
Because he put me on some things that I never even knew about and exposed some of these YouTubers. So thank you, Eddie.
Yeah.
Guys, stop this straw man argument. I don't think Crystalline was saying that this, this issue is exactly equal to rape. She was making a point that this is what happens when people get victimized in the Black community. This is what we've been complaining about as Black women. When people get victimized, instead of people addressing the issue, they're told to hush. They're told to stay quiet, just let it go, turn the other cheek. That's the point she was making. Stop hanging on to the rape part. She's not saying they're equal. She's just saying this is exactly what you guys complain about, the reaction to when someone gets victimized. And yes, it's not about, both women were victimized in this situation. The troll came in and basically threw a snake into the pit. Both women were victims to this. Chrissy took the bait and doubly victimized CK. That's all this is. So yes, the troll created the problem, but Chrissy took the bait. Unfortunately, it's disappointing, but that's what's happened. And Crystalline is allowed to react.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, somebody tagged me. I don't really understand what they're saying, but yeah, I mean, do y'all understand nuance? I mean, do they not teach that in school anymore? Do you guys not understand metaphors? Do you know? I mean, I'm not trying to be, I really am not trying to be insulting. Because have you guys heard of a metaphor? Do you know what a metaphor is?
Oh, they know what it is. It's just that cognitive dissonance thing you were just talking about. They know, they just don't care because it's not fitting in with their narrative and what they want to believe. So it's like, oh, I'm going to pretend what I don't know what a metaphor is now. That's all it is.
And to be honest, a lot of kids actually are not learning about nuance and critical
Yeah.
thinking.
Black and white thinking.
Becoming more black and white, exactly.
And
And polarizing.
it's terrible. And those people are going to suffer because that's just not how things work. You know, things are not, life is not black or white. There are shades of gray. I'm sorry if you haven't been taught that. I mean, like taking everything somebody says literally. I could just see it now. Chris compares her, you know, what happened to her to rape victims of Black women. She doesn't care about Black women. She hates Black girls and women. She's such a narcissist. Did I get it right? Was there anything I missed? She's histrionic. She's the common denominator in all of this. She always gets into stuff like this. It's always her. And none of you guys think 2 seconds about what causes this. I don't come for anybody that didn't have it coming. Trust and believe that's true. And I do not give 3 flies on a pile of shit if you believe me or not. I don't. I'm sorry that the person you worship is being called out and it's causing you cognitive dissonance. I'm sorry that nobody gave you a hug when somebody did something bad to you and maybe they blamed you for what the bad thing that's happened. I'm sorry for that.
Told you to move on.
I'm sorry that you didn't learn how to use critical thinking and investigate stuff before you fly off the handle. I'm sorry for that. But none of those things have anything to do with me. Not at all. Not at all. So anyway, I said what I said. I don't think there's anything more that I need to say unless you guys do. But like I said, for what I'm doing, you know, I needed to have this.
I just want to add that everything doesn't have to be bubblegum pink all the time. I see a lot of people in the chat saying, move on, keep the peace. Everything's not bubblegum pink.
Mm-hmm.
There are gray areas. And sometimes, you know, soft-spoken women like Chrislyn need to speak up for themselves.
No, they don't want me to do that. They want me to suffer. They want me to be beaten to death. They wouldn't care if this killed me. And it almost did. They don't care.
Why do
come back?
Keep being
never mind that. Don't mind the haters. Never mind, I went through a serious mental health crisis over the cyberbullying. No, it's just what you want. You want the content. You want the videos. You don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So just shut up and put your videos back.
And when you did, that's one thing that hasn't been mentioned. There was, you know,
did not immediately apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Stop lying. Rewind this video while you still have a chance. She did not apologize. What? See, this is cognitive dissonance, you guys. This is what it is.
And why are they hinging everything on whether or not she apologizes or not? Because I don't really want to like talk too much early, like get too far into it, but this isn't even the first time something like this has happened. You know, like when she first made the big turn, like 2018, I think it was, she did a live, like, you know, it was like you guys were making peace and whatnot. And I think she did apologize, but I remember I came to the party late. I came in like 2019. So all this had already happened. Just a little short story. And I actually went back and I listened to that live where you guys, like the kind of the first time you made peace. And I felt even then, back then, her apology was a little, it kind of felt, I didn't really like it, but I said, you know what,
It was
I'm late to the
like,
party
if I
anyway.
did, or if you did feel bad, I apologize. It was that kind of apology.
I hate those kinds of apologies. I get them a lot. But
Yeah,
that's not here nor there.
she qualified it. She said, well, if I'm wrong, I apologize. But you just did all this damage. Like some things you can't just say sorry. You can't. There's some things you can't say sorry. Nikki keeps putting in all caps, Chrissy apologized on the live. It's the cognitive dissonance for me.
The phone number was easy to pick up, and we knew right away that it couldn't have been you because your phone number is public. So if it was you, you would expose your entire number, not just the first 6 digits or something.
Exactly. Why would I do that? If I'm going to tell it, I'm going to tell it all. Like, this is what I'm saying. Do you guys understand? Look up Occam's razor. Occam's razor. Occam's razor is that the most likely explanation is what most likely happened.
You can just look up Chrislyn Carrison, and I think like the first 6 or something digits will show up, not the entire number. So it shows that somebody just looked up your number, think it's the whole thing, and put up what they did know, and try to frame you.
Exactly.
If it wasn't, you would have put up the whole thing because you know your full number is public.
It is, and I'm going to show that again for people before I go. I know you don't want to see it because, you know, you're being faced with stuff you don't want to deal with because you want to worship whatever. It's right here. You see this? What's that? Let me see something else. I'm going to type in my phone number on Google. It's my business phone, so I don't care. Okay. Can you guys all see that? Can you see I'm typing in?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I see it.
What's the first thing you see?
We see your name attached to that number.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Ah, yeah.
What is my cursor pointing to?
That phone number is the same as the one that was on the channel.
Yeah, it's interesting, huh?
In the chat, I saw people bringing up like past transgressions. Why are they conflicting 2 different multiple circumstances to try to cover themselves in this exact circumstance of what's happening in the now? People only do that
because you know,
it's a way to paint a false narrative. That's why.
If you can stand on it, then you don't need to add any extra fluff.
I actually want to speak to that as a longtime listener and fan of CK. I think a lot of Johnny and Jane's come lately are not really aware of the breadth of the Pink Pills catalog in the 12 years that she's been in this sector. 99% of the videos that you, Crystalline, have had over all those years are about how to vet men, how to be your most feminine self, how to garden, how to take care of your body. But the 0.5% that people are most aware of is the most incendiary, drama magnetizing stuff. And the people who've only come around in the past 2 or 3 years, like there's a narrative in their heads that 0.5% is the bulk of
Is
what
all
you're
I
about.
do.
So there's that. And then there's another perspective. I don't know if this was already mentioned, but the fact that the thing that triggered this other content creator was the mention of an ex shows that all it takes is a moment of male identification for things to blow apart. Like y'all had a good run of Black female solidarity. I was pleasantly surprised when the three of you in KSC, you had that podcast together like a year or two ago. That was like a highlight of the BWE movement. I'm like, oh my gosh, is it really possible? Has the squad come together? The Power Rangers, but like clockwork, all it took was a male troll and the mention of a man who was emotionally triggering for this content creator for all of that to blow apart. And that for me is one of the most disappointing and subtle aspects, because I see how people are coming at you, like, oh, just get over it. Oh, just keep the peace. And I saw what happened last night with people saying, oh, Chrissy, end this live. That was a troll. Don't fall for the bait. But meanwhile, no one is holding the troll's feet to the fire. Because we're saying, well, trolls do what trolls do, or to use your metaphor, rapists won't rape. So I mean, how can you even hold that person accountable? Because they're just doing what's in their nature to do. A snake is always gonna be snaky. So it's not like you can be mad, quote unquote, at a snake. Actually, yes, you can. And yeah, you can kill the snake. And as a metaphor, in this case, that would mean blocking, outing that person, getting educated in all the troll's tricks so that you recognize it when you see it, always verifying with each other, staying on code. There are all these different ways to counteract the snakes doing what snakes do. And all of that was thrown under the bus. And most importantly, you were thrown under the bus as a result of ultimately still carrying that seed of male identification. Like it would take more than a mention of an ex-boyfriend for me to want to just go scorched earth on somebody, Yeah.
And it's the thing, it could have been easily solved if she just would have called. She's got my number. I have hers. But she didn't.
But this goes to show how other races of women could get on code, because most of them don't live in a male worshiping culture until it's time for like politics or to keep their power. Then they'll sign with the man when they need to. But for us, is once a man comes in a wedge, it was like that high school thing I was talking about a while ago, when there's a guy that will feed that other Black woman's head saying that she said this and that, and then he'll go to the other chick and feed her this and that, and all he had to do is pull a pull-up chair and watch our two scrap. Well, y'all don't know the main denominator was that dude putting out against each other. And this is why I say, until we actually get out of this male worshiping culture and thinking that any man that comes in here and says some BS and we actually run with it, we would never, ever, ever have a sisterhood. Not in a million thousands of years. We will never have it until we actually get out of that culture. And that's the problem with us.
We're never going to have it, period. It's never going to happen. It's not
going to, because we think that a male validation is our world. It's not.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm all talked out here. I really don't have much more to say. I'm sure somehow folks are going to make this be my fault. I'm so messy, narcissistic, histrionic. Jealous. If you guys only knew how not jealous I was, you would be jealous.
I don't believe that you're like that at all, Crystalline. And just throwing this out there, all of those other content creators, they get hit with those exact same labels as well, and they get attacked too. I don't know if you're going to take this down. I probably would, but like I said, I would still try to put up a quick little video if you want to, or if you care, if you feel like it. That's what I would do. One that wasn't live or anything, didn't have the chat. I would just put up a quick little video clarifying that, hey, I got a troll out there impersonating me because I stepped back. So if you guys see it, that's not me. It's already caused some problems for me. Unfortunately with someone else, but this is not me that's trolling. I've stepped completely back from my own peace of mind from YouTube until whenever, and whoever's posting under my name, this is not me. I would just leave the video at that, but I would probably take this live down, and like I said, whatever proof you want to put up from this live or from that video, I would put that up too to prove that that's not me. But other than that, it would be real quick, and then I would let it just be what it is.
What some of us are not acknowledging is that even if Crystalline had gone about that way instead of doing this live, she would still be ridiculed and falsely.
No, I'm not saying she shouldn't do this live. Absolutely not. She definitely needed to respond, but I'm saying if she takes this live down, she probably won't leave this live up. And if she takes it down, then it's like whoever didn't catch this live is not going to hear like you denouncing that troll and saying, hey, that's not me. So for that reason, if you're going to leave the live up, then don't bother. But if you're going to take the live down, then I definitely would still put something up, because I guarantee you that other person's video is still up. And whoever heard you guys last night, you and Chrissy, I didn't hear it. Like, they're going to spread it. And like you said, Crystalline, there's going to be several videos coming up talking about like, hey, you guys are beefing. So that's what I would do. If I'm going to take the live down, I would clear my name. If you're going to leave the live up, then this clears your name. This is fine.
No, Slim, I wasn't responding to your comment. I think you're correct. I'm saying earlier there was like Black women basically, or supporters basically, saying that she shouldn't be responding and why is she so angry, like basically attacking her for responding to being attacked. So I'm just addressing them.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. And this is why so many of us in the community, again, suffer. Because if we don't want to deal with it, or we like the person that did the harm, we just want it to go away. We just want it to go away. At the expense of the person who was harmed. Because you need to feel good about this, right? You got to feel good about, the space you're in on YouTube. We're all sisters. You want to feel like that, but that's not how it is. And you don't like that. You're faced with knowing that that's not how it is. But again,